Oh, what is this? Hmm. Okay, something's not exactly how it should be. It's okay. Let me just finish with this. Okay, and I'm gonna put the link. The show is this way. Whoop, 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 like this. Twitch.tv/morningstar_TL for Tsuki Live. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's done. That's done. Now I could fully concentrate on everything. Watery Peach, hello. How are you doing today? I'm sorry. All you could see is my wing. Um, give me a couple seconds. But I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Okay. Then, oh my God, my phone. I need to charge my phone. So we will. Where am I? I am here. Why am I so huge? Oh, I remember why. Because of. Oh, because we did a thing. Good. I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Today, it is Rising Star. Another episode of Rising Star. Rising Star is my talk show where I take a. Oh my God, so big. Where I take a VTuber and I showcase them to the world so more people can find out about this VTuber. Oh my God, I regret everything. How? Okay. Yes. Okay, that's much better. Right here, right here. Maybe I could. Okay. Nice. That looks good. So, yeah. Okay, good. Whatever. My little crescent moon. The shape is behind the numbers. As long as we see the time. But I hope everyone's doing okay. Today. Today we got a a really fun guest. I can't wait. Can't wait to ask this person all the questions. We'll learn a lot about them, their journey on how they became a VTuber and everything. And if things rail off, you guys know, right? I will. We're gonna keep going that way. We're gonna keep going that way. Ain't no GPS gonna decide where we go today. I mean, today, never, right? But yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Choco. Hey, Choco-san. Hello, Choco-san. Do you come from Kuro Tomura's community? Hmm. But welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. It is Tuesday. We're advancing through the week. Kind of slowly but surely. Onimatru. Hello, привет. Can you guys say привет? Привет means hello in Russian. And then you could say как дела? I thought it was Godzilla at first. I really thought it was that. So, as always, because Rising Star is it's a very particular stream there where I can't like interact with you guys as much, just like a normal stream. That's why I talk so much. That's why I take all 10 minutes of the intro just to be alone with you guys. It's like when you walk in school, you walk in class, and you're able to have some alone time with the teacher, right? And I don't know, you feel special. Things are going well. I'm happy to know that things are going well on your side. Let me go see. Here we okay. I'm gonna click this, and that's it. Do I? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mute. Okay. Good. Yeah. So everything's ready. Title's ready. The tag name is ready. The collab command is ready. Everything is ready. Maybe I could just. Oh, I have an idea. Red collab. I'll do this, and let me go like, I don't know, here, here. Here, I'm gonna pin this. No. That's not what I want to pin. Pin this. Yeah. And I'll leave it there. Okay, good. I finally figured out why I couldn't pin my own messages. It's just because I can't do it from OBS. That's it. I thought it would be the same thing. So yeah. But there's so many streams this week. So many things are planned. So many things are like scheduled. And Saturday is a big day for those of you who know anime. And I feel like, let's be real, it's gonna be everybody. Yeah. Eh, oh, thank you for the headbats and hug. So for people who know anime, you guys know cosplay, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Saturday, we are going to uh, we're gonna review cosplay. It's gonna be really fun. We're accepting cosplay picture submissions, and we let people edit them and censor whatever they want to censor, if ever there's anything they want to censor. And yeah, so they could hide their face, their toes, someone in the background, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. Yeah. Wow. Stream didn't even start and I'm yawning. Oh my god. It's gonna, yeah. What a rough week, man. I mean, I say rough week, but I'm the one who gives myself like all these streams and all these collaborations. And like this week, yeah, I got a stream every week, but they're all collaborations. Today, Tuesday, Monday, Monday it's the normal weekly stream where it's just I stream throughout the night. Tuesday, we have, wait, maybe I could show you guys. Wait, what is it? I think it's like here. This is gonna be weird on YouTube, but it's gonna here, and I called a obviously. Wait, where is it? Oh my god, because I just kind of I keyboard smashed, and I shouldn't have done that. Okay, whatever. It was oh, here it is. So yeah, this is this week. It's crazy. It's crazy. Tuesday, Rising Star. Oh, that's right now. That's right now. Wednesday, Apex with Bryce and Tofu. Thursday, Uno with Yuna, Avriel. Oh man, I made a mistake in Avriel and Karma. Friday, Apex with Kuro and Spina. That's gonna be really cool. Another Apex, but it's been so long. And Saturday, Haven's Bar cosplay edition. Hey, oh, yeah, the Uno. Oh my god. Okay, the Uno. We decided to we're gonna prepare little punishment games because, or else it's just you guys watching us play Uno, and I feel like that's not fun enough. That's not fun enough for you guys. We're here to put on a show. We're not just here to start a game and let the game carry us. Nah, that's not what streaming is, That's not what streaming is. The game should never be the show. We are the show. So we're gonna have punishment games, and every round the winner will make the loser do something or say something or do something for like the whole next round. It's gonna be really cool. So I really I can't wait. I think it's gonna be really fun. So yeah. So 30 seconds to go until the big moment. The big moment. Yeah. I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna go see my special guest right now. It's gonna take 15 seconds anyway. I'll be back. What?
Hello.
Welcome everybody to Rising Star. My name is Morning Star and your host for the show. And today, our special guest, very special guest, is Azzy Mythos. Azzy, how are you doing today?
Ohayume is your ever rising overlord, Azakundis.
Thank you so much for making some time out of your big overlord schedule to come to
I
the show
know.
today. Yeah, I
So
know.
busy.
Busy eating planets and stuff like that. Is that it?
Here's the thing, Morning. Every time you introduce me, I swear you mess with my character every time.
I mean,
You, let's talk about the rising star tweet here. Um, you posted as a thought, right? But
yeah.
but you didn't put the H at the very end. You called me as a thought.
There's a hey. Yeah,
There's
T
the
H.
H at the end.
It's so it's THOTH.
Yes.
Oh, I
As a
wrote
thought.
I wrote the
You
wrong.
wrote as a
I
thought.
no. I was
I
like,
was like,
hey,
what?
there's that word at the end. Oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Thought.
Whoops.
Not morning calling me a thought.
Whoops. I if he dreams, he's a.
Oi!
Okay, security. We can get that man.
Yeah.
Get him. Grab him by the beard. But yeah, so yeah, okay. So since you say that I
hmm
mess up everything, we're never always like better served than our own self. So would you like to introduce yourself and also tell us what is your lore?
Yeah. So I am Azzy, Azimithos. I am based off of Azathoth from the Lovecraftian horrors, Lovecraftian mythos. And Azathoth is the one who dreams of this universe. He is an outer god and a symbol of chaos. But the thing is, um, Azathoth himself is not evil or anything. Like it's always depicted as some kind of evil entity, some chaotic being that like destroys everything. But really, I'm just sleeping here, and I don't really know what's going on. So I am actually the lucid avatar of Azathoth. I uh, I was suddenly, just going about my day, and then all of a sudden, oh wait, am I in my own dream? And now I'm like, oh cool, I'm dreaming. I can do whatever I want. So now I'm exploring around, having fun, seeing what there is to do, seeing what there is to experience. And that is who I am.
It's really interesting. When it comes to lore, a lot of people have like, well, I mean, it's normal, right? People have concrete stuff. I'm a samurai. I'm a dragon, prince, king, mermaid, and you're like, okay, so I'm like between realms. I really
Mm-hmm.
like it. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I, I feel like this also reminds me of like that. Those other monsters like that. That. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, it's like there's a lot of tentacles. Okay, I know it sounds bad. Yeah,
You
like
don't you
that.
don't just talk about an overlord's tentacles like that.
Yeah, but no, but it's the most prominent thing. Okay. Oh my God, what's it? Because the names are like, it's normal that they're like really hard to pronounce. They're supposed to be like
Mm-hmm.
not pronounceable, stuff like that. He's usually depicted like coming out of the sea, like
Oh,
giant.
Cthulhu?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
the tentacles work.
I mean, we all have tentacles.
Who's we?
Cthulhu, yeah, Cthulhu is like Azathoth's great grandchild or something.
I had no,
Apparently, yeah,
I had no idea they were related actually.
yeah. There's a whole family tree, all within my dream.
Yeah. There's a thing I want to say, but I just realized that you will understand like the reference, so I'll just say it.
Okay.
I know them because of puzzles and dragons.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so there was this moment where like these three huge monsters came
Mm-hmm.
out, and as I thought, like, at some point you realize like, hey, those are not like, I don't know, tidbits. Those are planets. Oh shit, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really really cool.
Big.
Huge.
So another part of the lore, the mythos, is that Azathoth has like a body in here somewhere far away, and there are to humans aliens that are out there playing music to try to keep Azathoth asleep, because when I do awaken, the dream will end and so will this whole universe. So they're trying their darndest to keep me asleep.
Mm.
Do you want to know what the music sounds like?
Um, I'd like to believe that it's like some 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 really like hardcore, like hard style. Yeah.
Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's well, human ears they can't understand the sound that they produce. But if I were to say the closest analogy to it would be something like sea bat. Do 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 do
Yeah,
do
no.
do 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 do.
Oh, no. Okay, okay.
That's canon now. That's canon.
Okay, okay. Oh my God, I was about to like twerk against my my will. Oh, that is so cursed. Oh my God. So, what got you into what got you here? What got you into like streaming?
Um, so I've done like a stream before I've had VTube character or anything. Thing was I was kind of late to the VTube thing. Although I really did like anime. Do like anime still? Um one of my friends they were
Oh,
oh
oh,
oh
yeah, you are here.
lagging. Okay, yeah. So one of my friends they were like, "Yo, Azzy, do you hear about VTubers?" I'm like, "What?" And this was just when Hololive was about to debut their EN VTubers.
Oh,
So like
damn.
Gura, Amelia, all of them.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
And I was like, "No, I have no idea what this is." And they're like, "Yo, you should watch Gura. They're so
Yeah.
cute." And I'm like, "Ooh." So I started watching that, and then I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." And I was reminded of like Kizuna. Like when I watched Kizuna, like I knew of her before, but I never thought of her as like a VTuber or anything.
Yeah.
I was always like, what is going on here? Like, hold on, how do they do this? I thought it was like a fake, you know? Because I was like, no way this works. Like this is like future tech that I could not understand back then. Um, so I watched them for a while, and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And then I noticed, like, "Oh, wait, normal people can actually do this themselves too. We have the technology." Uh, so I started off with what most people did was using Vroid Studios, the one that makes your 3D avatar kind of thing, like a custom
Yeah.
one. So I started with that, and I played with a few concepts. Um, and I was pretty quick to settle on what my character was gonna be by the time I started trying out Vroid Studio. So I was like, yeah, I want to be based off of an Eldritch God. Um, and then I was like, which one should I choose? And I was like, oh, Azathoth is pretty cool. He's the one dreaming of this universe. I am always sleeping. Uh, and that is also true
I
of
know. Yeah, that's what I was
yeah.
thinking. Like,
Yeah. Um, and so I started with Vroid Studio, and this was still before like I even streamed. Um, I made my character, and then I was like, "Yeah, but it's a little janky, and I was like it doesn't look as good as I'd like." So I went around and I was like, "How much does a VTuber character cost?" And it was like, "Oh, it's expensive."
yeah.
um, but I eventually settled for one that was actually open because a lot of them. This was like during the big boom of VTubers. Everyone was like commissioning. Everyone's
Hmm.
busy. And I found someone, Ninta, off of Etsy, and they are now my VTuber papa. They actually like I sent them a design. Like I took the Vroid character, I copied it, I drew out like some things I want on it, and then I sent it to them, and they took that concept and made me as I am now.
All right. And so when they drew this, this was what they sent you, or is this what you sent them?
This reference sheet was
Yeah.
actually a lot later, as in,
Oh.
I never had a reference sheet before. What they sent me was basically uh, my PNG right here,
Hmm.
you know, and they're like, "How's this look? Is there anything you want to change?" And I was like, "No, this looks fantastic. Like, I love this." Um, and then they were like, "All right, great. Well, we'll turn this into the character then. We'll animate it, rig it, all that stuff."
And uh, I'm curious. You don't need to answer. But
Hmm.
I'm curious. How much was it? How much was
How much
this?
was it?
Like, yeah.
Ooh, let's
How
say the price is
the
right.
prices. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm wondering if it's an ethical
Yeah, no,
question.
no, it's fine. This is of course like one of the big concerns of anyone who wants to have a full 2D VTuber or even 3D one.
Yeah.
This 2D avatar here costed me 1 grand because
Oh.
they did the design and the rigging and all of that. So like this was the full package.
Oh, it's one person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Hmm. They
God.
did the drawing, yeah, the full drawing, the rigging, all that.
Oh, that's crazy. It must also be cool, like, if you are your own art, like as a rigger, if you're the artist as well, well, yeah, there's like no bridge. You don't need to, there's no like, you take away that bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take away
Hmm.
the, if ever the rigger has questions, doesn't understand what the artist did, yeah, stuff like that. It's you are that person. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't understand all this before. I was just like, I thought this was normal. But then,
Hmm.
like, later on, I'm like, oh, there are a lot of people. Like, there's one that specializes in drawing and then one specializing in the rigging part.
So, but so yeah, when you got your first, okay, so yeah, so you're saying like when you commissioned, your model is what we see right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
And
yep.
you said that the model sheet was just something that you asked later, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So I, until, I don't know. When did I get this? I think I got this like last month. I requested this and then I just got it last month. Um,
I assume
yeah, I mean,
the
it's on them. I just like never asked about it.
yeah. Oh, it's okay. But I assume it's from the same artist, right? The same.
Yeah, yeah. So you can tell, like, if you actually zoom in, the art is different. Um, they message like when I asked, like, "Hey, can you make a reference sheet?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then a little later, they're like, "Is it okay if I draw it in like a different kind of style? I'm trying something new."
Hmm.
So I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'd love that." So you can see it is a little different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, if I turn my head this way, yeah.
Oh, okay. For yeah, I guess this part. That's what you're looking at.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm name it's really the face. Like that's probably the most notable part. It's not just like it's HD kind of thing, but it's
Yeah.
just a little bit different, just slightly different.
Yeah, it's like it's yeah the style yeah it's I guess the style that's all I can I can say.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But it's really cool to like to get to see like your this the character sheet, right?
Mhm. Mhm. It
Yeah,
kind of gives me of early anime vibes, like early 2000s.
yeah. I like
So like
how
yeah, I
uh,
like the mug is in the front.
oh yeah, yeah, we yeah. That's okay. That's for
One for each of me. Um Also, one of the big things too, I did not. have a Twitter until my character was done.
Oh
A
wow.
lot of VTubers now, they have like their Twitter. They have maybe a PNG or like a temporary one uh, with their Twitter, and then later on they're like, "Oh, I have my 2D debut soon," or like any sort of debut coming up, or like those retweet, and then we'll
Yeah,
unlock more
yeah,
of the character. Yeah,
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff. I feel like I kind of missed out on that. I didn't get to do any of that because I just went all in at the very beginning.
And that's okay. That's okay for people who are watching this and you want to become a VTuber. It's okay. It's
Hmm.
kind of like a trend. It's kind of to build hype, but
Right, right.
since we're on like that topic, let's talk about the good and the bad of that, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, the good, it's a trend. It's fun. You're gonna debut, right? And
Hmm.
everyone goes through that, right? So why not make it special? So it's just like some people are like, okay, we gotta go to my mom's house. We gotta tell her that the baby is a girl. And one day, someone was like, well, what if we make it a game? And then eventually the forest, burned because of
Hmm.
gender reveal and that. But but it,
No.
it's essentially the same thing. It's about making an event, hyping up your debut. So there's so much
Hmm.
more people that are interested. So that's the whole thing about like the shadow silhouette and like, you know, but the one thing, like the thing that I'm kind of scared is like you have to build a reputation. You have to build a circle of friends. So if you don't
Hmm.
have that and you're just like straight up, okay, 70 likes, you get my feet, 170 likes, you get my toe, and I think I've seen, oh my God, it's like personally, I would just be afraid, like, oh shit, I got 3 likes, man.
Right.
And 2 of them are my friends that I asked them, like, stuff like that. And then you're like, oh, so do you just reveal it?
Hmm.
And you're like, okay, screw the rules, or do you just, I'm a man of my word, and no one sees it, and it's like this goes against the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you don't have a good Twitter presence already,
Yeah,
it's not gonna go too well. Or unless maybe your silhouette is very, very lewd.
yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
that
You got the,
good silhouette
yeah,
figure.
you got like the hands behind the head,
Ooh.
Ooh. But yeah, no, but I've
You got
seen.
that
Oh, sorry.
that
What were
body
you?
pillow pose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So that's the thing. Like, I've seen that. I've seen someone like retweet their silhouette thing. I'm like, oh, why did they
Hmm.
retweet it? I guess it's yeah, you retweet it just to so it kind of like gets refreshed, right? But I
Yeah.
think it was posted like I thought like a couple months ago. They still had just the feet, and I'm like, oh no, that's what I don't.
No.
And they're like, yeah, everybody, hey, like, no
Oh.
man. So that yeah. But the other thing is, and now this might seem pessimistic, but it does happen because there's a lot of
Mhm.
misconceptions when it comes to streaming and VTubing. The people hype it up, right? They
Mhm.
hype up, and then there's like 100 people who are they're genuinely excited for your debut. So you do your debut, and then you realize, oh right, I'm nervous to talk. I didn't practice. I didn't, you never streamed or whatever. You never talked in front of a crowd and stuff like that. And then when the debut is done, they start
Mhm.
to stream normally. Okay, we're gonna play Apex and then Valo and then Fortnite and then Rainbow Siege. But then they realize all the view, like no one's watching them, and that hits them harder than someone who just starts from zero. And so
Mhm.
because they tasted that, 100 viewers, that they tasted the chat going brrr, and that's the one. Yeah, what I'm saying is yeah, what I'm just saying is yeah, you just have to be careful.
Mhm.
It, if you really build a hype for your debut, it might happen. There are very, very high odds that it might happen. But, that's, I feel like at that moment, it's up to the streamer to understand. And before you get in the ring, to understand what streaming is. I know you just watch VTubers. and you're like, well, they're talking, I could talk, okay, but it's not that. It's not just
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, one thing is you do want to understand that Twitter followers do not always translate to Twitch followers. So like even if a lot of people are, liking your stuff or commenting on your Twitter, they're not necessarily already following your Twitch. They don't know when you're going live or anything.
Hmm.
And w- one of the great things that helped me out, Jan, and I think you know it. Anyone who's used Twitter know it as a VTuber. Is that VTuber retweeter bot?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, the one that's is really popular. There's quite a few going on around now,
Hmm. Yeah.
but there's like the OG one, I think. Um, I got a lot of like new followers and interactions on Twitter because of them, and I'm really grateful. There was even like this one time where they hosted like a little raffle thing
Oh.
for yeah, guarantee retweets of your posts.
Oh.
Um and unfortunately I didn't take enough advantage of it. I did win that little raffle along with like a few other VTubers, which was great. Um and then they were like, "Oh yeah, yeah, so this is going to be for like a week or 2 weeks." But then they forgot about it, like to undo that for like an extra week, and they're like, "Well, guess you guys got like another week of free retweets."
Oh shit. That's great. That's an I never heard about that. That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. And they do have a Patreon if you guys want to support them. Where if you support them with like, I don't know, $5 a month, you can use a special hashtag on Twitter that will guarantee the retweet as well.
Oh. Oh, I had no idea of that that little side.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, there's someone in the audience that they're also sharing their own little experience, I guess, their little story, and
Hmm.
I really like it. And basically, they're saying that they have done a lot of streams before going to V-Roid or like the VTuber, becoming a VTuber, right?
Right.
But the thing is, yeah, and I feel like that's good. Anyone who wants to become a streamer or a VTuber, it's good because there's this once again there's this misconception, and I think we've all seen it where the people when they debut, they want that to be the real debut. They don't want to. It's like someone who says, "Okay, I'm jumping in this game blind." It's not
Hmm.
always good. You should open the game, look at the settings. You don't want to do that on stream, right? It's not a bad thing, but at least it'll already be taken care of, you know? The audio
Right.
won't break your ears. It won't be like, "Sorry guys, what?" Stuff like that. So that's the thing. I see this a lot where people are like, "Yeah, I've never streamed and I'm debuting and I'm so nervous." And it's like, "No,
No.
for your sake, or if you really want to go, like if you really want your first debut to be the actual first stream, at
Hmm.
least stream for yourself, record yourself, do a little 10-minute segments. Listen, is the mic okay? Is your audio okay? Do we hear your mom walking in the background?
Hmm.
There will be happen a lot of stuff that you never thought about, you know. So yeah, it's crazy. All these things. Like one thing that one problem that I had early on was the long cable, the long wire of my headphones.
Oh
When
yeah.
when they would just like be on my legs, because that's where they would be. There was static, and it was annoying to hear the every now and then, and I had to like not move at all. It was the worst.
Wait, there
And
was static from your headphones?
because the wire was rubbing on my pants.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Like you don't.
How scratchy are your pants? What?
Yeah, yeah. But
I
that's the
didn't
thing.
know.
Like you wouldn't see it, or you would. It's not like I would touch it with my fingers and go like, "Oh, I just got a." But it was enough
Yeah.
that you would hear it.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, so I was always like incredibly embarrassed when I listened to my bot and I'm like, "Hi guys, my name is." I'm like, "What is that? Oh no!" And like no one tells you because your chat is just dead because you
Mhm.
just started, stuff like that. It was so
Yeah.
yeah. Make like I'm make dozens of tests for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
stream
Mm-hmm.
for your friends, stuff like that. When you're offline and you're, I don't know, you're cooking, try to practice as if you're live. Hey, Chad, check this out. I got, whatever. I did that a lot.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. I still do that sometimes if I'm doing something new. I do a little recording, make sure like everything works, the audio is set up correctly. So like say I want to do my karaoke stream. I will always do this. Like it doesn't matter if I've done karaoke 2 times or 100 times. I'm going to like do a recording before I go live. you know,
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, make sure I test the audio coming from the karaoke machine kind of thing. So I say karaoke machine. I have like an app, Kara Fun, that I like to use. Although it's paid. Uh, so I turn that on. I test out a song. I sing along for like 30 seconds or so. Stop recording, playback. Make sure like my audio sounds good. It sounds level with the instrumentals. Stuff like that.
Yeah. And I don't know, for those who don't really like the idea because they feel disingenuous,
Mm.
once they start, hi, chat, like to them, it's like the 50th time you're doing that. I mean, think about like the professional rock bands. They rehearse the whole show before the actual show. That's the truth, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, they don't just go like, oh, this is our, like, if they tell you this is our first time playing, well, they rehearsed it, and that doesn't make it like wrong. It doesn't make it like, oh, it's fake. This is actually your third time,
No.
you know. So
no,
yeah,
no.
it's about making
You.
sure everything is okay.
Yeah, yeah. You want like a good performance. You don't want just like winging it. And like, yeah, sure. With professionals, they're like, um, people are paying for those tickets, but like on Twitch, sometimes people are subscribing, and you don't want like your subscribers or people following taking their time out to just like watch you do things. You don't want to like disappoint them either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something. Maybe it was just a bad day, but today I jumped into a couple of streams that just
Mm-hmm.
started. And I think it was mostly because I'm like, what? Who's this person? Oh yeah, they stream once a month or something. I jumped
Mm-hmm.
in, and the thing is, this is off topic kind of, but we're on the topic of like how to stream objectively. It's like
Okay.
you don't. I don't know. It's okay. Let me put it this way: when I watch a VOD, I guess the same thing for a stream, right? But when I watch a VOD, I love like when it's like a show, because streaming is essentially. It's a show. We're here to put on something on the screen and it entertains you. So
Mm-hmm.
I like when someone, the curtains rise, they say hello, they introduce themselves, they say what's gonna happen today and what's their goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this happens a lot where they just go live, and it feels like none of them have been told it's live. It's like if they accidentally pressed go live. So there's nothing going on, no one's talking, and you just hear the guy, okay, audio set to. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? And they're just preparing. Like, no, don't. Why did you go live? Why did you go live, man? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god!
Mm-hmm.
And then like you see chat hi hi, and oh hi.
You
I'm
know
just
the
yeah.
like the infamous Snoop Dogg Twitch streams.
Oh, where he just leaves and yeah, he forgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Was it 8 hours?
And he's like always muted the whole time.
Oh no, no, okay, okay. I'm talking about one particular thing. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do know what you're talking about too. He like
Yeah.
left on overnight and there's just no one sitting there.
Yeah, but because of that, like a lot of people were still watching, and he comes
Yeah.
back like, what the hell? Yeah, that's it, and he closes it. Right. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Yeah.
He's muted.
Yeah, yeah, he's also muted the whole time too in some of the streams.
Oh
And
my
like
god.
I'm sure people in chat are telling them, but he's like he doesn't know what chat is, I guess, or he doesn't pay attention, or he doesn't care. But he just stayed muted the whole time.
Oh no. This happened to my friend where it was, I think it was actually her first stream ever.
Hmm.
So, yeah, her first stream, she had her little box in the corner with her flesh tuber model.
Uh-huh.
And I don't even know if there was chat, just to tell you like how, uh, yeah, it was very beginner, right?
Right.
Which is okay, right? So and chat was there, and I don't know why no one told her for like 20 minutes. No one told her. She had to like realize herself like I'm muted,
Oh.
and she's like, so she opens her mic like, why didn't anyone say anything? So yeah, so sometimes even when you have chat, so sometimes yeah, you feel free to just throw those questions out. Yo, how's my audio?
Yeah.
How's my
Yeah.
audio? Can you hear me? And if yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to be embarrassed if like, oh, whoops, I accidentally was muted myself. Like sometimes that happens too. A good streamer, they shouldn't be like angry at you. They should be like, oh, thanks for, letting me know, even though it wasn't on my end. It was just you.
Wait, my reverb is still no.
Oh. Morning. Wom.
Well, no, listen, I did this on purpose. It's to showcase that it's okay to be scuffed. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's okay. Hey, thank you, chat.
Morning isn't always talking with his god voice.
Mm,
From
and
above.
I thought it was supposed to be nah. Yeah, no, it was just to showcase that it's okay to be scuffed.
Damn. Yeah, yeah. See?
I'm not dying inside.
Ah.
Oh no! How long has it? 40 minutes.
40 minutes of reverb.
No, that was. I think like 20 minutes was like my maximum. Every rising star I would like forget, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, chat stopped telling me because they were like, "Let's see how long."
Go.
Let's see.
New record.
Yeah. Oh my God, no. Well, okay. Speaking of scuff, there's one thing I saw, and it's nothing like miraculous. It was Ollie, Crazy Ollie from Hololive, right?
Right.
And she starts to sing a karaoke song, and
Mm-hmm.
10 seconds in, she's like, "Oh, wait, I messed up," and she restarts the song, and
Uh-huh.
just because of that, it kind of made me realize it's okay to be like just have fun, man. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
like people watching that, they're not like, what the hell, man? I was singing along and now I'm all messed up. No, it's like if they like you, they like you. If you're you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no harm in like undoing something. Like you don't have to be perfect. This is a live stream. Um and okay, one of the things I've always wanted to do was like start doing YouTubing, right? Like make YouTube videos and stuff like that. Those kinds of videos are much more different than a live stream. Like the way you act, the way you play through a game or something, you you're not talking to anyone. You have to like kind of talk to yourself. You have to go through what your thinking process is more elaborately. Um, and then a good amount of it is also the editing. Like a good editor will make sure that um, the YouTube video is constantly has you talking, like constantly going through everything, explaining everything, or maybe even have like over dubs afterwards, explaining some things. And that's just not how it is with like being live. And live, you like make mistakes, people will see it, and that's perfectly fine. Like you're not doing any edits on your live stream. You could try making like edits and then uploading that onto YouTube, but you'll notice that it is just very different, like compared to uh pure like I'm I'm recording this to make a YouTube video versus I'm taking a recording of my live stream and then editing down to a YouTube video. Like there's just a very different vibe to it too.
Oh yeah, like that's the reason why some YouTube videos are so they're so attracting. The person
Hmm.
keeps on talking, they're talking and they're dishing out all these information. You're like, whoa, they're so charismatic. But in
Yeah,
real
yeah,
life, when they're recording, they're like,
yeah.
hmm,
There are definitely gaps when you're doing recording. Yeah.
oh yeah, or like they say something and they just say it again. They're like, wait, they say it again,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. So don't like if you watch a lot of YouTube videos and you like thinking, "Oh, they're like this when they stream too." Like don't keep that mindset. Don't try to like be always on top of everything while you're streaming. Um they like some of those YouTube makers, like video makers, they'll even have like their live streams uploaded. So like those are like special events for them. You watch those and you'll see like, oh yeah, yeah, no, they're also quiet some parts too, or they make mistakes, or they're like, wait, how do you do this? Or stuff like that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Have you seen on Twitter because they post a lot of their YouTube shorts, which is the reason why I know them, and they're
Hmm.
really good. She's called Rin Penrose.
Rin Penrose, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
it's the same thing. I looked at her. I discovered her because of her YouTube shorts. They're
Yep.
really good. But she talks nonstop, right? In the
Hmm.
short amount, there's so much information. But
Hmm.
then, of course, like I also saw them live, and it was a stream. It was like,
Hmm. Yeah. They're not like talking in full blast TikTok mode where
oh yeah,
everything is a meme. Every second there's a word. Yeah. 10
yeah,
words
yeah,
a second. Yeah. No.
yeah. So, but the thing is, it's if you want to recreate that kind of, I also feel like it's good. There is some appeal to always talking, and that's true. So
Hmm.
that's the one, probably the one tip that I will give everybody the most is just keep talking. Yeah, but my chat is dead. It doesn't matter. Keep talking. People are there. People are lurking. There's people watching VODs. I know it doesn't seem like so, but yeah, there are actually people watching VODs. The radio station doesn't know if you're listening to not or not. They're just constantly talking. You know?
Hmm.
Could you imagine like they just talk when you open the radio and
Only it's like, oh, someone's
oh oh
in their car doing their
yeah
morning commute. I see you.
yeah yeah. So that's the thing, and I don't know. People like that. You don't want to. I guess like you don't want to jump in the stream and like quiet, and then like there's no one in chat, and then they only talk when you talk.
Yeah, that's so one of the things that kind of haunts me still to this day. I early on when I was streaming, I would still, I would talk. I would be playing my game. I'll still talk, but because my stream is dead, I paid very little attention. And only like maybe 15 minutes afterwards, I noticed like someone chatting in here. They're like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I did not see you
Yeah
see you there." Because yeah, like early on when you're streaming, there's very low people often,
yeah yeah.
and you're not like paying attention to chat now. Now you're like more focused on the game.
Hmm.
Um, but then you miss it. You miss like the little chat, and you're like, oh no, I'm lost out on like a new follower or like new person to interact with. And it's like
Yeah.
no, and I just
However,
feel bad. Yeah.
I would like to add that I get it. I get it when chat is dead.
Hmm.
It's hard. I get it. It's hard, but it is something that you can practice.
Hmm.
Just of course, it's if you're just going off and you're like, oh, I saw a movie. I saw King Kong. But I really preferred the first one. What about you guys? What's your favorite movie? What are the movies you
Hmm.
didn't like? It's way much better when chat answers. Oh, I like this, stuff like that. But yeah, it is. Honestly, like just continually talking continuously will be the one thing where when people jump in, they will stay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, yeah, we get it. Like if you're in a very intense cutscene of a game, that's okay, you know, stuff like that, right? There are
Yeah.
moments where it's like it's understandable, right? If you're not talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
So,
before we forget that this is like a little interview, my question for you is, goals? What goals do you have for your VTuber, your VTubing career journey?
yeah, yeah. Like as most streamers do, I definitely want like uh go big one day, of
Mm-hmm.
course. Um, it's gonna be a struggle, like unless you have a certain
Mm-hmm.
charismatic
Riz?
personality. Yeah, unless you're like really charismatic, or maybe like you get really lucky, like some of your videos, pop off. You play a game and then like a very popular game, and then people start watching you and all that stuff. It's gonna be a struggle. That's one of the things I really have to do is make make more videos, upload those videos um onto YouTube, because I think with Twitter you get some recognition, but you're not gonna be getting a lot of Twitch followers that are not just other VTubers. So on Twitter, it's really like VTubers chatting with other VTubers, or like artists or some stuff like that. But I personally think that YouTube is where it's at, like YouTube videos. That's where, people watch like your shorts, your clips, maybe even like your VODs if you upload them there too. And that's where you'll garner a lot more attention from not just VTubers or like the VTube community, but like maybe even new people who don't watch a lot of VTubers, but they think like, oh, this guy is pretty cool. I want to watch their live stream as well. Um, so that's one of the things I want to make more YouTube videos. Um, get big from it, hopefully one day.
Yeah.
Um, and then I also really want to do more song covers, because I really do love like singing, but I'm very harsh on myself when I do my recordings and stuff, and I'm like redoing things over and over again. But I don't. I'm not like a mixer, so I don't know what settings to adjust to make myself sound better. So like I might have done like the perfect recording one time, but I'll hear it and I'll be like, oh no, that there's just something off about it, and then I'll just undo it, and then I'll keep trying over and over again until like my voice goes hoarse.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'll be like, I give up for today. I'll stop it here. Um, but I've been working with a vocal coach for the past 2 months now, 2.5 months, and I think I've learned like a lot more control of my voice, like worked on my range, know exactly like, oh, I should sing it in this way, like more chesty or
Mm-hmm.
more breathy, stuff like that. So I'm getting more confident with that, and I will start like releasing more cover songs soon enough. The last one I released was almost a year ago now. I think it was like 8 months. How long? It's like August last year or something. It's been a while.
But it's really impressive that you have like a singing coach. You're going
Hmm.
through you're going through that work in order
Hmm.
to produce a better quality and dish out better content out there.
Yeah,
It shows your commitment and your ambition. So that's really good.
yeah. It's also for like my sake too, because I've, you know, when I was actually like 3 years old or something, 2 or 3, I remember I was like with my family and they had like a little karaoke machine thing, and I remember loving singing on that
Mhm.
thing too. Um, but that was a long time ago, and as most people, like growing up, music was like a big thing for me. Like, oh, as an edgy teenager, oh my god, Linkin Park, they feel me, they understand who I
Yeah,
am.
they're just like me for real, for real.
Yeah, they're just like me. I broke up with a girl. I'm gonna listen to Hooba Stink, the reason over and over again.
Hmm.
And the reason is you. You know.
Oh my god.
uh,
But I feel you because it's really fun singing karaoke.
hmm
I did when I started VTubing, the only reason I did karaoke was because it seemed to be a staple in VTubing. You know what I mean?
mm
So
hmm
I just did it, but it's so fun. I just cannot listen to myself. Like even the ones that I feel like, oh, I nailed that one. I practiced so much. I'll listen
Right.
and I'll be like, ew,
Yeah.
that is embarrassing. Yeah.
I I did that karaoke stream thing. Um and then one of my friends, we were like, I think this was for my birthday stream, I did karaoke. And then later on I had like a little friendsgiving with a few friends. And one of my friends was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, how'd your stream go?" I was like, "Great, yeah, we did some karaoke." And they're like, he was like, "Oh, was that good?" I was like, "Yeah, I think it sounds good." And then they like pulled it up. And I'm like, "What are you doing? No, stop! Don't listen to it here." And then I was like, it sounds awful. No, no, it's your phone. It's your phone that's the problem. It's not me."
Yeah, you had to be there. You
Yeah,
had to be there.
yeah, you have to be there. You have to listen to it in your in 4K resolution.
Yeah.
Sony IMAX headphones only. Ah,
The
your
three
phone doesn't
thousand
do it
dollar
justice.
yeah, the $3,000 headphones, huh?
Yeah, yeah, surround sound.
Surround skull.
Ah, um,
It's a
but yeah,
helmet at
yeah,
this
no,
point.
one of the more fun songs I did was what was it? Is Through the Fire and Flames, I think that's what it's called.
Oh,
Uh Dragon Force. The
yeah.
very popular, guitar
Guitar
hero.
Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one is probably the most fun song I sing because like I can just go all out. I'm like dun 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 dun. Yeah. It's just so good. I also have like I have my boomstick that I attach to my desk, and that's what I'm using right now, right? But when I do karaoke, I like to stand up, and I have like the stage kind of boomstick thing that's like tripod on the ground, and you like attach your microphone to it, kind of thing.
Hmm.
And that's the one I like to use while doing karaoke because now I can like stand up and I
Oh
can like
yeah.
dance around with it, you know.
Hmm.
Though you can't see me, it's just like you gotta get yourself hyped up for it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
I'm on stage. Mhm.
But also, just standing up is so much better than like sing down.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So of
When I
course,
went to oh yeah, yeah. So for like my first vocal lesson, I went to my vocal coach's house. Though now like they're kind of far away, so I'm like, don't really want to do that. So we just do off Zoom meetings now. But
oh,
when I went there, they had this cool little chair that I've never heard of before or seen. And what it is like a chair that you can like kneel down on. I think they're just called like kneeling chairs, but it's not like on the ground.
hmm,
It's like slightly elevated, so you
yeah,
have like your butt pad, but you also have like your knee pad at like certain angles, so you can just sit there, and it helps you like keep your
your back
the
straight.
upper body, yeah, yeah, your back straight, yeah, keep your upper body like upright, so you have like your full diaphragm and all that stuff. And I thought that was like really cool, so I actually went ahead and like got one myself. So
Oh,
I use that one whenever I do recording, or like if I want to fix my posture for a little bit instead of just
yo,
sitting on my office chair.
if you want, whenever you have the time, send me a picture. I'm curious.
Yeah, 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 sure.
Because my friend had a chair like that. It to me it was just future, like future. So you had a pad on your knees, one for your butt and one for your chest. So when you look
Oh,
at
for
this,
your chest.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So you could kind of like let yourself let yourself uh down forward.
Yeah, lean forward.
Yeah, yeah, lean forward. Of course, you're
Mhm.
not gonna be horizontal, but it's like the chair and yourself is like the letter Z. I was like, what? Can I try? Like, it was
Mhm.
really, it was so, I don't know, yeah. Even today, I'm like, damn, I've never seen that elsewhere, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's like a next step, having the chest holder.
Yeah, yeah, but because that one was like, oh, lean forward, it's okay. But it
Hmm.
was, I don't know, you like a little bit more, and you're just like, when you're getting a massage, your
Oh yeah.
back, yeah. But
Hmm.
no, you're just gonna go watch Naruto on YouTube.
Nah,
Oh, damn. Okay, so I'm really curious if your chair is like kind of like the same, but without the chest part, you know?
I would think so. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't think there's yeah, like if you're talking about the Z position, it's pretty much
Yeah,
that, but except the top of the Z is just
yeah.
L.
It's like I
We're
saw.
combining letters now.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
pretty weird. Hmm.
it's like that. I saw a product. It's mostly for people who just like work. Uh, I don't know, a lot. I don't know. Yeah, but let's say mechanics, right? They're always walking around in the shop or whatever. So you have these bionic legs around your legs, but it's very minimal. You almost don't see it, and basically you could just kind of like sit down. But of course, your legs won't be 90 degrees. They'll still be like your knees will bend a bit, but you're still actually sitting down. So you could relax.
Oh, they're
And
like invisible chair things.
yeah, yeah, like you see like if you look at a guy like if you're in front of the guy, you won't see it. If you're in the back, you'll see the whole thing. But
Hmm.
yeah, so that's
I've
interesting.
never I've never seen a mechanic wear one of those.
Well, yeah, I say mechanic, but I'm thinking of like, the kind of job where you gotta move around, but sometimes you also have to, okay, I need like 15 minutes to just fill this in, fill this
Yeah.
sheet. So yeah, and there's also those jobs where you just never sit down, like working at the pharmacy, stuff like that.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, those are rough.
or like when you're behind the counter, right? You just always, you're always, I don't know. If you're sitting down, it's like it's seen as like a bad thing, which is
Yeah, that's where you need those like really good comforting shoes.
oh yeah,
Dr. Scholl's for your Dr. Souls.
exactly. Um, so as a VTuber yourself, are there any VTubers that you look up to?
Uh, let's see. I feel like I have an answer in mind, but then I forgot it.
Mm.
um, who would I say I look up to most in terms of professional, like at full on, um, like Hololive professional stuff like that? I think. mm, okay, okay, I'll have a few answers. First one is uh Kiryu Koko. And like they were probably like yeah, my favorite ones back then cuz they were just unhinged full on like Kaigai Nikki, Nihon Bros, everyone like
Hmm.
they can interact with everyone overseas. They can talk to, English, full Japanese. Like those are probably like ones where I'm like, damn, you can just talk to anyone you want here, like in the VTube community almost. Um, and they're all fun and fun games. Like they didn't care um, about like being say so, all that stuff like that. They're like, good morning, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say they were probably my favorite ones. um, and then um, next, I do really like Hachima.
Hachama.
'Cause yeah, Hachima.
Mm.
They're also like just really fun too. That chaotic fun where you're just like, "What are you doing, Hachima? Why are you cooking a tarantula?" No,
Wait. I'm sorry. I just have the one with the bear, but it's not the bear.
the one with the bear, but
Yeah,
not bear.
yeah. Well, okay. No, because in Hololive, one of them is like a bear with blonde hair. That's not Hachama. Oh, Hachama. Yeah, the one she's blonde and jet. There was like a
Yeah.
whole thing where there was like two of them. That was
Yeah.
crazy. That
She had a
was
whole like
crazy.
split personality arc.
Oh my god. Yo, like that's I don't know. And then I look at the things I'm doing and like, wow, I suck. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Um, then I'd say in terms of uh music, Suise is definitely up there. Suise and Calliope, they're like really great musicians, really great singers. Um, and oh my gosh, I everyone every time I see video with Suise or like people reacting to her, she did like the first take recently as in like
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
months ago, and everyone's just like, she's a Cinderella story. I'm like, guys, we get it. Like, stop. Like, oh my god, everyone. It sounds like it's like a beat up horse. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a Cinderella story. Yeah, yeah. She was like an indie VTuber, and she was able to like get her VTuber adopted, which is like fantastic. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm also like tired of hearing it. Personally, I'm tired of hearing that. But I think like if you get into a big VTuber industry now, um, as a Hololive member, they're pretty much gonna be like, nah, we're giving you new character, new personality, all that stuff. And um, for me, I don't know like how I would feel about that as of now. Like if I were to get into uh full on like Hololive VTuber, not that I'm leaving Suki Live, no, no,
Hmm.
no. But given the opportunity, I might.
But wait,
um
I'm
mhm.
curious. Like, is this all theoretical? The part where you talk about them giving you a personality, not only a VTuber model, but they demand like you have to be this I don't know the shy boy
Mm,
or
no, I think I might be I might be making that up, but I there is like a lot more restrictions. So
Mhm.
they give you the model. They're not going to tell you exactly how to act, but they're going to be like, "No, you can't say this, you can't say that. You can't just go unhinge like
Yeah.
when you're indie." Yeah. There are definitely restrictions. Um so you will have to like being a VTuber. I think it's changed my personality a little bit. Like even in real life, I talk a little differently now. I'm like a lot more upfront. Um, as before, I was like, I I usually like sit back and I'll like let people talk first. But now I'm a little bit more aggressive when I talk. I guess like more like, oh, I want to say this. Like I
Yeah,
want to say this
yeah.
now, kind of thing. And I don't know if I like that too much, because I feel like I just put more pressure on myself, like trying to be entertaining now in real life, and I'm like, no, I just want to sit back. I just want to like enjoy what's happening.
Hmm. So,
Like mhm.
so you think you became, when you talk about being more upfront and aggressive in terms of speech, you're not only talking about your streams, but you're also talking about like in real life.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm.
Like my personality, I feel like I have a reputation now of really loving myself. I don't know where that came from, but definitely like I am not usually like that. I'm not usually like, oh, it's all about Azzy. Like, oh, look how handsome I am. Mm,
Hmm.
look at all these emotes. Look at me in the background. This is me, me, me. Like, I'm not usually like that.
I don't know. You
No,
kissed yourself offline, man.
that was
And
a bit. That was a bit.
yeah, but
I,
when you never say like
look,
I'm kidding, it's like yeah.
JK.
Oh,
Like I
oh.
look. It's a big Minecraft picture I put up there, and then I was like, those the like I put it up there, and then I walked towards it. I was like, damn, I'm walking right up to my lips. I'm like, oh, perfect, uh, lip kissing height of this picture.
All right. I mean, if you say it was a bit, if it's not,
Yeah,
that's okay. That's okay.
and it's a bit.
Even the hmm. Okay, I'm not gonna say it because it might be a spoiler for future your future plans. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think yeah for that thing I think I have everything set up. Now I have to like start talking to people. My greatest weakness,
Oh,
social interaction.
making calls.
I hate calls. I hate phone calls.
Like,
Did I ever tell you like this is like probably because I got kind of scammed before when I was younger through a phone call.
oh no.
Nah, no, it wasn't some shady company. It was just like our internet company was like, "Hey, you want better internet?" And I was like,
Oh
"Yeah."
yeah.
And then my mom got angry at me for upgrading the internet,
Yeah,
and I
but
had to like, hmm
yeah, but I mean, it wasn't like depending on how young you were, it's not on you, man. It's not. They knew what they were doing. It's like, okay, I'm a security agent, right?
hmm
They call, my dad answers, and you know what they
hmm
do? Instead of being like, can we talk to Morningstar? They're just like, yeah,
hmm
we have a shift here for Morningstar. It's for 3 days, no breaks. And my dad's like,
hmm
oh yeah, sure, he'll take it. And the thing is, they
Bro,
will take this. They're like, yes, yes. And so my dad just opens the door. Oh, you gotta go work. And I'm like, what?
bro.
He's like, yeah, I just got off the phone with them. I'm like, what? And because he accepted, like, of course I'm allowed to like call, say, yeah, you guys. But the thing is, even if I call them and I say like, no, I can't, blah blah blah, my dad's not gonna be happy. My dad's gonna be like,
Mm.
what are you doing? You're not working now. You could go work. I could be on my deathbed and he will say, yeah, he'll be there. Yeah, no joke, man.
Bruh.
The amount of times like I remember like dude, because when I started working, I was still at my parents' house,
Yeah.
and the phone would like ring at like 3 a.m. and I'm like,
Mm.
no, you know, no matter who you are, no one likes to be woken up, and
hmm
I also it was all the kind of calls where you have no idea where you're going, you know,
hmm
so and then eventually the phone stops. I'm like, but the only reason why it stopped is like my parents like picked up, right? And my dad just walks in. Yeah, you gotta go work. Here, I wrote the address for you. I'm like, oh my god.
hmm
That. So yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, that's awful.
Mhm.
Pain.
Speaking of phone calls that you don't like,
Yeah.
and also speaking of being young, uh, I did like a little mistake when I was young.
hmm
But when I think about it, it really wasn't that bad. Um, I was young. I was like in high school, and it was really late. It was like 1 a.m., which
hmm
to us it was like, oh my god, we've never
Crazy.
seen this world beyond the zeros,
hmm
And so one girl's like, oh, just like call us, So we're all gonna chill on the phone instead of like MSN back then, right?
Oh my god.
So I
Yeah.
I, I take the phone, I call, and it's a lady. So basically, I dialed like one wrong number. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no.
So
Yeah.
but the thing is, as a kid, I, I s-
Yikes.
I stayed there and I took her bull crap. Like instead of just hanging up, and she was like, "Do you have any idea how late it is?" Blah blah blah. And I was like in real life, it's like, do you have any idea how the person who I'm calling is also expecting my call?
hmm
What? Yeah, but the thing is, like, I could have just said, like, yeah, eat my ass and just
Yeah.
hang up
And hang
because I
up.
didn't know this person. But I was just there, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and I took it so like, I
Bruh.
like, yeah.
Oof.
So, random lady,
Mhm.
go screw yourself.
If you're listening now,
Yeah, I hope you are, man. I hope you are.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that you, random lady 420 in chat? Go screw. Yeah. Oh my god.
Ah,
But yeah, it's just it's so funny. Like you're so young that you do take someone's crap.
mm-hmm. Exactly.
But
Ugh.
yeah, but now you seem okay. Maybe it's not the same thing, but like I don't know. Now I just see you like just jump in the voice chat rooms, unless that's not the same thing for you.
Yeah, I'd say that's a little different.
Hmm.
It's on my own volition that I'm like, all right, I'm in the mood to talk.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
talk now.
You know, every
But
time. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
as yeah, that like I remember when we were first starting with the Suki Live Minecraft stuff, and
Yeah.
Waterball messaged me was like, hey, let me know when you're available for a call. I was like, if you can just text me what you want, you can do that. I don't really want to talk to people on the phone. And they're like, oh, it'll be fast. I was like, fine.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm I'm uh I'm was it not regrettable. I don't want to. And
yeah,
when
yeah,
when text suffices, text me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's you'll get used to it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how you slowly expand your comfort zone. And
Mm-hmm.
then one day when someone is asking you to call and it's within your comfort zone because your comfort zone got so big and they're just like, oh, I just need like 5 minutes,
Yeah, yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah, you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's
Like,
yeah,
yeah, I expect phone calls to be something that's important. Like, you need urgent replies or something like that. I'll be like, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Or
Like,
some
we have to. Yeah.
sometimes when I'm like dropping tea, right, which is like every day of my life.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm dropping tea and I'm like, bro, can we call? I'm not gonna type the whole thing, man. I'm not gonna type this whole book.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So that's a yeah. But personally, I prefer calls because there's like the whole tone on top of that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The amount of
Mm-hmm.
times I've wrote something and someone's like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, that's not." And then you have, that's why you're like, they're like, "Yeah, but you didn't put a smiley." I'm like, "Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay, here XD. Is that better?" Oh.
I've I feel like I've been um pretty clear when I do text stuff. There are times where I contemplate, I'm like, ooh, do I want to put a smiley? Do I want to put an exclamation point? Stuff like that. Uh,
Hmm.
but so I used to play RuneScape a lot, and that's where I learned to type really fast and a lot back
Yeah.
in the days. Because I had to like I have my bank sale going on. I had to sell stuff in my bank. I'm running out of room. Buy, buy, buy.
Hmm.
Um, so I think I've gotten like pretty good at not exposing, showing my expressing myself,
Yeah.
um, through text messages. Because I'll think like, yeah, if I type it like this, dude, are they gonna understand that I'm sarcastic?
Hmm.
Uh, maybe I should put winky face or upside down smiley. You know.
This reminds me, not too long ago, I didn't know, but one of my friends was like really angry at me. And
Mm.
then she was like, didn't you notice? I usually say like hello with a lot of O's, but this time I just said hello, and I'm like, no.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, you said hello, and I just yeah. So for this like lasted for a couple of weeks, man, because I just I didn't pick up on anything, and and
Mm.
and they're like, yeah. So they were like, oh, you don't speak to a lot of girls. I noticed that. So you don't pick up on hints. I'm like, first of all,
What?
I need more guys in my life.
How dare you?
Second
Yeah.
of all, don't. How about you don't throw me hints and you just tell me straight up, I got beef with you. But that's how
Ooh,
we
yeah, yeah,
eventually settled it. I was like,
yeah.
because eventually, yeah, eventually they were like being very, very cold, and I'm like, and I was like,
Something is amiss
yeah, and I
here.
was like, uh, are you okay? Did I do something? And they're like, no, you didn't do anything. And the thing is, they typed it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But then I
Yeah.
came back to that mess, and I'm like, wait, it was like, just tell me. Oh my god.
Time to do some Indiana Jones thinking. What's going on?
Yeah.
Five brain. Ah.
So eventually we got on call. We really like undid the whole knot. But I'm like, you have to understand, I'm kind of dumb. Like,
No.
you know. So the thing is, like, I would continue talking to them like normally, and I would joke around, and they would get even angrier because I didn't understand. They're like,
Bruh.
yeah. Oh my God.
At some point, it's on them. It's like if you don't think they understand that you're angry, you gotta just let them know.
Well, yeah,
Like,
yeah, because
yeah,
there's a situation, and that situation, we both hold uh each our own half of the puzzle, right?
yeah.
It's the most simple puzzle in the world because there's only two pieces. But the thing is, even if they were angry at me, when they finally told me everything, I'm like, okay, there's misunderstandings here, and I told them
Mm-hmm.
like, I got my side of the story, and I hope that one day soon you'll be ready to listen to me, and
Yeah.
because you are actually missing some pieces here that I hold. I could tell you that, and that's the thing. That's why communication is important.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah. um so yeah, so that's what you were saying earlier, like you really like started with like Hololive, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's cool.
So I know a lot of people watch like Nichi Sanji now, but I've never really watched Nichi Sanji. I'm
Hmm.
gonna out myself here.
Oh no, me
I
too.
don't. Yeah. I don't really watch them. I don't know anyone from there.
But the thing is, now this is me shifting the blame, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
VTubers. I was watching Hololive, but never the live streams because
Yeah.
Hololive. Now this is suffering from success. They're so big that you're not. It's okay. You could watch the VOD. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? An indie VTuber, like a lot, like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll tell my friend, it's a shame I couldn't be there for your stream, and they'll tell me like, yeah, there's a VOD. It's not the same. I watch
Yeah.
your VOD and I'm like, haha, let me type this, and I'm like, oh, god damn it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like you're late to the party. I don't want to see the party that I wasn't. But yeah, so that's the thing. I would watch a lot of Hololive VODs, right? And
Yeah.
now that I now that I'm a VTuber, I just don't have the time.
Right.
I don't have.
Right.
So, and I assume it's the same for you when it comes to like Niji Sanji. You don't have the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I never really watched Nizi Sanji in the first place,
Hmm.
but same thing with Hololive. I watch clips often,
Oh yeah.
because those are like the funny bits where I'm like, that's so Gerda of them
Hmm.
or whatever. um, I think the only VOD like I watched through the whole thing of all of them was when Calliope was playing Omori, because
Ah,
I was really invested in that game when I first like saw them play it. I was like, "Ooh, this looks interesting. What's going on here?" So I watched through like all I don't know, like 3 or 4 VODs they had. Like that was
nice.
like a good I don't know 12 hours, but that was really fun to watch.
It's funny because the first time I discovered well, VTubers, like yes, I knew
Hmm.
Kizuna Ai, but I think like everybody, VTuber wasn't even a term. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Like you're the first of something you don't even know
Hmm.
exists. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, so eventually there was Kaguya Luna, which I absolutely love. She was chaotic.
Hmm.
But then, and then Hololive. I didn't know Hololive at all. It's really Hololive EN that made me discover
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I remember Ina and Gura,
Ina.
their character designs, I loved it so much, right? The fan arts
Hmm.
are amazing. And then I discovered like, oh, what are they from? And of course, like I was like, which anime, right? That's what I was expecting.
Right.
And someone was like, oh, they're a VTuber. And I was like, they're a VTuber? Like that amazing character design just to play Minecraft? Like look where I'm put the blog. Like to me it was so lame. So then
Damn.
so one day I'm like, okay, let's see. Let's see what's all the hubba. Huh? Let's see what's all what's why it's so great, right? And
Hmm.
I watched like I took a random VOD, and it was like the worst that I could have ever clicked on because it was when they read super chats. So I clicked there, and
Oh
and all
no.
I
Yeah.
see is Gura being like, Tommy, thank you very much. Tofu, thank you very much. Tony, thank you very much. Tommy, oh, and not Tommy, thank you very much.
Another Tommy.
Yeah, and I was like, this, this is it. They're getting money for this. I didn't understand. And despite all that, I don't understand. I also don't understand why I kind of came back. So I came back. I'm like, okay, let's try another video. And it was when Gura started playing. I already knew the game. That's why I guess the game brought me there. But I stayed for
Yeah.
I stayed for the girls. It was Gura and Amelia. This made me discover Amelia, and they played A Way Out. And
Ooh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I've watched all the VODs. I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. They're great. Yeah. Oh my god. I loved. That's what really got me like down the rabbit hole.
Right.
And then I learned about super chats and super chat reading. I'm like, oh, that's what I clicked. Oh my god. So that's amazing. That's how I discovered both of them. And then I discovered Callie because of all the clips of Callie and Kiara. Way back they were bickering and
Yeah, yeah.
they had the whole thing. It was so good. And then
Hmm.
they also, I never finished it, but they also did A Way Out. I was like, let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I saw that one. Their VODs for that.
Hmm.
I didn't see Gura and Amelia play A Way Out.
Ah, yes. It's so good. But yeah. And then there's Ina in her corner, super like quiet, drawing.
Yeah, I like Ina. Ina's a good mood.
Hmm.
Very comfy.
Yeah, yeah, and that's really what she is, the comfy mood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know like the official, like, I don't want to call it splash art, but the official I guess VTuber model, the first time you see them, right? Ina has like her legs, like her feet are really like apart.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
And
widespread. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And when it's them themselves that like have pointed it out, and they're like, "Yo, Ina's ready to fight, man." It's so everyone's like, "Hi, hi, hello." Ina's like,
She's about to throw hands.
"Yeah, she's gonna throw tentacles."
Damn.
But her character design has and like, I don't know, as if the tentacles weren't like enough. She has like the two random wings. She has ears, but she also has the two little things on the top of her head, which I don't know what that is, but it looks good. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She has the squishy orange juice pouches.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I want to
Squishy,
squeeze those.
squishy. I want to squeeze them.
And for a long time, I was like, she has a pattern, right, on her tentacles, and I'm like, is that Louis Vuitton?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
She got that Gucci tentacle.
Yo,
Damn.
I didn't know Louis Vuitton looked at Ina and said, "Hey, let's."
Hey, yo, let me get a sponsor.
Oh my God, I wish. And
There's a whole go.
uh,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
I think I was gonna say there was like a whole wasn't there like a whole thing with was it Domino's or something where they're like, yeah, if you tattoo our logo on you, you get like a free pizza or something like that.
Oh, what? No.
It was some company. I don't remember which one, but they were like, yeah, if you tattoo and then send us a picture, we'll send you a free something.
Is that worth it,
I was like, what? People are actually gonna do that, and people did it.
Yeah. I think the only
Yeah.
reason why I would do it is I would ask my tattoo artist. I want a scorpion. So do you think from that the logo you can make a scorpion after? And he, if he says, "Oh yeah, let's do it,"
Yeah.
you'll get a slice, my man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah. So speaking of patterns and stuff like that, um, oh my god, this is kind of weird because I'm just jumping to like PewDiePie. But you know how PewDiePie has his like black and red pattern?
I think so. I don't watch too much PewDiePie.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
trying to
So,
remember the last time.
well, every time there's a, because he did these like swirly red and black lines. They all look like zebra lines or almost like a tree, lines on the trees, right? But the thing is, it really
Okay.
became his, the red and black. And I think eventually he actually made it like copyright. But this took like years and years, and the fan base kept it and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
sometimes I think about that, like as us VTubers, it would be amazing. Not only do you have like your name, because if of course, this is gonna happen. Like if the teacher at school talks about Azathoth, do you know
Hmm.
that one kid's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I know that VTuber," you know? But it would be cool to actually have like you get your own pattern and something you there's some that it's tricky. It has
Yeah,
to
have
come
your
like
own
nah.
branding.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that.
I
That would
still
be
have
cool.
my I still have one of those VTuber logo things, with the name and all that stuff.
Yeah, the thing is, I want a VTuber logo, but I also want something smaller. So if someone just draws, I don't know, I'm just inventing here, like, oh, here's an upside down star, but in the middle there's an ankh.
Can I get a
Hmm. And that'll be like your little symbol, and then like a cartoon.
I'm sorry, I that's that. I'll explain.
That,
Someone redeemed first, and it's a super long.
oh,
It's
oh
a,
yeah,
it's a.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I forgot about that. uh,
First.
all right, so for people who have no idea what just happened, I have a redeem. That's just first. That's all the redeem does. But this time, no one redeemed it, and I was like, in my head, I was like, please redeem it during the
Mhm.
opening, like doing the intro, please. But yeah, so
Mm.
I forgot about it. So here it is. Yeah, congratulations, Kinsey, for first. But yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. I sometimes I'd like to just come up with something that could be mine. Upside down star with an ankh in the middle. Oh, that's Morning Star. You know,
Mhm,
that's it.
mhm.
Yeah. You like for you, I don't know, purple ball, Azzy,
Football. Yep, yep. That's they know
Azzy.
me for my purple balls.
Yeah, that
Uh,
one.
yeah. No, no. It's a more severe form of blue balls. No.
Oh, bruh, blue
No.
balls is
Uh,
already
I used to be really good at drawing
blue
the
ball.
like star symbol from
Yeah.
no, not balls. The star symbol from Yu-Gi-Oh. There was like that one Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know, like Arc, I guess,
Yeah.
where like it wasn't Shadow Realm, but it was pretty similar. Um,
Yeah, like okay,
oh
I'm a big fat nerd, so I think you're talking about the seal of Orichalcos.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
god damn,
Silver.
I'm not proud of that. No.
It was that one. I was really good at drawing that. I think I
Well,
could still probably do that.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the seal of Orichalcos is like a. Okay, no, never mind. I was gonna
It's
say it's actually like two triangles upside down. Well,
yeah,
but no, I think one of them is like okay, the symbol for Star Trek, but more like
yeah,
square.
yeah.
Like I think one part is that, and the other part is just a triangle the upside down to
I
do
think
the.
it's just two of those Star Trek symbols, but then like overlapping
Oh, really?
with the yeah with the so like I'm making the gesture with my hand. So like if
Mhm.
you do it with like your thumbs as the ones that point inwards, like you have two of them, but then flip one over, and then the part where like your thumbs are
Oh yeah, you're
touching.
right. I just googled it.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow. Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly that.
So yeah, for those of you who want to know what we're talking about, it's the seal of Orichalcos. It's spelled O Recalcos. Yeah. I had a
You
friend
draw the
who,
circle and then the
yeah,
rest
the
of the
rest.
owl.
But yeah, oh my God. So yeah, so you were good at drawing that star.
I can probably still draw it too. But
Hey,
yeah, I drew a lot. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh a lot back then.
bro, I'm still in it. I hate it.
Oh god, I see like people play it now, and I'm like, dude, you're reading fucking essays on your card now.
I
What are
know.
you doing?
Okay, like the one card, I'll send it to you because that card is the card with the up to now with the most text, and it's just so
Ooh.
funny. Like, do you know? Okay, do you know what pendulum cards are?
Pendulum cards. I've heard a little bit about it, but I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's like something that activates on like the right side or the left side of the card, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they also have it's like they mixed together monsters and spells. So those cards can
Bruh.
be played on the monster zone. So you
Uh,
read the monster text or the spell
uh,
zone. But then you have like this extra little square in the middle. That's the spell effect. So now you
mhm.
got cards with two.
Bro.
Oh my God, it's so funny. And the thing is, you know, it's pretty cool. They look good. The top half is monster. You know how it's kind of like this brownish, this
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this kind of brownish
Like
color.
orange tinge.
Yeah, and then the spell is just green. But
Yeah.
then they went above and beyond, and they're like, oh yeah, you got fusion pendulums. So now it's purple, green. You got and all the extra deck monsters, which is
Um.
you got the fusions, you got the XYZ, which is black, you got the synchros, which is white. So it's just what is it's a
mm,
I don't know, it's a wild trip, man.
Damn.
You're bad tripping here. You're like, man.
No, it's too much. It's too much text. I
Mhm.
liked it when they had like the flavor text on the plain white cards without like any effects.
I mean, they still do though.
Do
That's
they
all.
actually make them still? I thought it was all effects now.
I mean, yeah, you're right. There's not a lot, but every time they make like normal monsters today, it's because like there's the whole archetype. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Yeah, stuff like that. Oh,
Naruto.
and we have a very particular question that always pops up during almost, you know, it's been happening these past few Rising Star episodes, but someone is asking from the audience, what fruit represents you and why?
What fruit represents me? I'm not a big fruit eater. I like dried fruits, but I'm not like eating apples every day kind of thing. Um, I'm a pineapple pizza kind of fruit guy.
Oh, really?
No. I do like pineapples on pizza, but like it's a very specific thing. One of the things that got me through college was just eating lots of pizza, and I always get from Domino's this very special one that I like to order. It has barbecue sauce, pineapples, bacon, and ground beef. I think it was ground beef, or maybe chicken. I don't remember actually. It's been a while since I've ordered it, but that flavor combo, really tasty. Oh no, yeah, I think it was sausage. Yeah, it was sausage, pineapple, barbecue sauce, bacon, sausage. Very good mix of salty and sweet and
Hmm.
doughy.
But the pineapple is like added at the end, right? It's not like cooked along with everything else, I assume.
It's not, no. Well, it's warm when it gets with it, so I don't know. Maybe they
Yeah.
do.
Hmm.
If it's roasted pineapple, that's fine too. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um,
I've never tasted like pineapple on pizza.
you've never tasted it or you don't want to?
I've never. No, that yeah, I'm very. I'll be that kind of guy who's like, I won't judge until I try it because I feel like that's just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But then oh, of course, there's always like because I remember saying that to someone like, don't judge before you try it, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, you never ate shit. Why don't you eat shit? And I was like, come, oh yeah,
Well,
yeah. There's
here's
always
the thing.
yeah. The
I,
smell is enough to tell.
yeah. I've had rabbit poop before on accident
Oh
when I was
no.
young. I thought it was a piece of chocolate. I put it in my mouth and then like instantly I was like, "Ugh."
Oh no.
um. So have you had durian before?
Oh yuck.
I used to eat it a lot because my
Hmm.
grandma ate it a lot too.
Hmm.
She loved it, Asian family. They're
Yeah.
like that, Asian people.
Yeah.
Um, So I used to eat it and I enjoyed it. It actually does have a pretty good flavor. It's a very strong flavor. It's not like gross flavor when you eat it. The smell is worse, I'd say. Um, but because I grew up with it, I've gotten used to the smell. It's like now when I smell it, I think of the flavor
Yeah.
instead of like what people are like, oh, it smells like feet or whatever it is. Um, and
It smells like feet.
yeah, I don't know what people say it smells like because to me
Yeah.
it smells like, oh, it smells like durian. It's a
Eh,
very unique smell.
yeah, it's a strong smell too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the person
very
just
very
kind of
strong.
opens the wrapper and you
Yeah,
just
yeah, it is like I think recently my parents also gave me like a bag of like not durian candy but like little pastry kind of things packaged individually, you know. And it's kind of like a little cakey thing but with like durian filling in it,
okay,
durian
yeah.
flavor filling. And the instant you open that, the whole room smells like it.
Hmm.
And to me, it smells okay, but even for me, if I put my nose like right up against it, I can like take a whiff and I'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much,
yeah.
too much.
But
So
no,
I
no,
understand. Like I understand why people are like put off by it, even though I somewhat enjoy it.
no. Like a girl I used to go out with
Mm-hmm.
she would really enjoy them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it. You know, let's say she would come back and she's like, "Oh, I got you. I don't know, whatever, like a slice of cake." I'm like, "Oh, cool, thanks. I'll take mine."
Yeah.
And she'll open hers, and I'm like, I just smell. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat my cake later. I don't want my cake to have this. I don't want to smell this when I'm eating." Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing.
I
She would tell me the same.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't taste the same. It doesn't taste like how it smells.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Um, I really like fruit and taro flavor on my cake, like fruit toppings on it, and then taro, like kind of frosting, I guess, inside of it. I don't know what you would
Oh,
call it.
I
The
don't
thing
know.
you like put between the layers of cake. Like if you have a two-layer cake and then there's like a frosting layer between it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like taro flavor.
taro flavor. Taro.
Yeah,
I don't know if
taro
I
is that purple thingy, purple root.
I probably never tried.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, no.
there's taro flavor bubble tea if you want to try that first.
Oh my God. I just I just remembered one like a random thing, right? I went to
Hmm.
this lounge, right, where you could buy snacks, drinks, and read manga, or even buy them, right? It was a
Hmm.
really it was a lounge. It was really cool. There was chairs, but a lot of sofas, a lot of bean bags. You know, it was a really cool concept. So I remember I saw these mochis, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll order a I don't know, a pack of six, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So I try it, and you know, later on, like the owner, she passes next to me. I'm like, hey, I really don't like this. I'm sorry. I really don't like this. And she's like, why did you just buy one to start? I'm like, I don't know. I thought they look so good. But I think it's just because of it must have been that one flavor, man. Because I still see them. I'm like, oh, ooh, mochi. You know what I mean? You know those
Mochi, yeah.
that, like it's like it looks like an ice pack. You know, not an ice pack. Those things that you
Ice
put it.
trays, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
an ice tray. They still look good, but I'm like, ooh.
Ooh.
It's like me and my friend, we used to see, you know how macarons look? They always look so delicious, right?
Yeah.
But we've never tasted. And then there was like a shop with it would sell macarons, and then we're like, yo, let's lose our macaron V card. Let's go,
Oh.
right? So
Hmm.
that's it. At least we bought a lot of different flavors because some of them I just if that was the first flavor I tried and the
Hmm.
only I would believe that macarons taste like you know. So yeah, that was interesting to try many flavors and be like, okay,
Yeah,
I yeah
I think macarons are one of those ones that I'm like, Yeah, they look better than they taste for me.
Mhm. Yeah, I maybe there's a reason why it's not that popular. It's not everywhere.
Mm. I know they're just really hard to make, and everyone like every time someone sees them or like makes them, they're like, "Oh my god, macarons! Ah, they're so good," or they look so nice. I'm like, yeah, they look nice, but I'm like, yeah, the flavors.
Sounds like you're the type who are you the type who's like uh you know
Yes, I lick
you're
everything.
no, like you're the type who's like you're ready to like just say the hurtful truth.
No, no, I'm definitely
Oh,
not.
oh, really? Okay,
I
okay.
think it, but I'm not gonna say it.
Okay. Oh, I think it and I say it. And I feel like in my friend circle, I always look like the asshole.
Ah, yeah,
That's how I
you,
feel.
you're the always realist one. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because I remember,
yeah,
let's say we're all working on a group project and we are behind schedule because one person just never doesn't like get back to us. And then
yeah.
when they finally get back to us, they have this sob story and everyone's like, oh no, you know? And I'm the only one who's like, yeah, but that's if it's true. And they're like,
Mhm.
how could you? And I'm like, no, I'm serious, it's true. Like they provided no proof. Okay, okay. Actually, I have a story. My friend commissioned a live 2D, and of course, she was very, very excited.
Yeah.
Her first live 2D, and after like 4 months of no reply, it's not just like they don't give work in progress. My friend would also like poke in, hello, how's it
Hmm,
going?
hmm.
How's the progress? Is everything good? Do you have any questions for me? You know, and like nothing. And that's the reason why I feel that it's sus is they started replying as soon as my friend was like, listen, I'll be real with you. I'd like my money back. I already got myself another life duty. Like she had the time
Hmm.
to commission someone else, and that person had the time to start, do the sketch, everything, you know? So now all of
Hmm.
a sudden this person's like, why? And they give you like this sob story that they would win they would win the American Idol, you know, stuff like that.
What?
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I get. Okay.
So that's the thing. And I was like, so my friend was like, oh no, she, the artist went through all this. I'm like, yeah, but that's what they said. We have no proof. It's kind of weird. It's kind of sus that as soon as you're demanding refund,
Hmm.
hmm,
That's when they perk up. Like,
oh
no.
yeah,
If you had trouble earlier, you would say that earlier.
yeah. Oh yeah, but it's like the thing is, I'm sorry, man. Like we all have we all have shit to deal with.
Yeah.
So if that would be an excuse, well, I could just I could like throw it back at you. As a customer, I'm like, listen, I got shit to deal with. So, now that I gave you my sob story, I think I deserve like the life 2D,
Hmm,
for
hmm.
free, Nah.
Damn. Yep. No, that's not how things work.
Mhm. There's a scene in a movie or a show. I actually forgot where it comes from, but I loved it so much because I related to the guy so much. It was a post-apocalyptic, maybe like a zombie world thing, right? So
Hmm.
it's a man and a woman. They're in the car and they see a guy. Hey, like a guy in front of the car waving. So they stop, and the
Yeah.
guy starts talking. Hey, man, I really need help. I have no food. My family's like they're I left them in our like hideout and stuff like that, right? And the girl's like, oh my god, what do we do? We should help him. We have a bit of food. We could actually spare some food. The guy just starts speeding up, right? And the girl's like, "What are you
Oh.
doing?" And of course, the man asking for help, he gets out of the way, and you could
Hmm.
see a lot of people. They come out of nowhere and they start throwing like spears and rocks and stuff like that. So it
Mm-hmm.
was just to show like it was an ambush, and then I was so happy, like, yeah, you don't
Yeah, you don't
know.
fall for that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I oh no, I've heard this as like one of those folktale horror stories where it's like instead of stopping to help someone do something like their car broke down or whatever, and then as they like pass by, they see in the rearview mirror like a bunch of people like come out from like the side of the roads. And it's like horror scary shit like that. I'm like,
Oh
oh,
my god.
I'm never helping anyone again.
I remember this really short story I read online. It was really well written because it's a man.
Yeah.
He picks up a hitchhiker, and the hitchhiker is weird. He fidgets a lot. He's always looking over his shoulder, and
Mm-hmm.
the man, you know, on the radio, it starts saying how there's someone who ran away, right? And the guy always changes the radio channel to like music, and then they start like they start saying like how the man was dressed, and it kind of starts resembling like the hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker, once again, he changes the channel. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm kind of like nervous. Can I need some music to relax and all. And the driver's like, he's starting to feel suspicious, you know. The driver's like, okay,
Mm.
okay. And then at some point the driver is like, no, we're gonna listen to what I want. And he turns back the channel to the news. And that's when the news they start giving more information. Oh, more information has arrived. The person who has fled from the very, very dangerous prison, or it's
Mm-hmm.
always like a psychiatric hospital, right?
Right.
They said like, oh, the person stole a car. And that's when you see the hitchhiker looking at our protagonist, and the protagonist has a knife. And I love it so much. Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Oh
amazing.
no, shit! The reverse, the Uno reverse.
Yeah, oh my god. No, that's amazing.
Damn.
Mhm. So, as a VTuber, right?
Hmm.
If someone would ask you, well, yeah, my next question, what would you say if someone asks you the question, what is the best thing about being a VTuber?
Ah, the best thing. Hmm. What? I don't know. There's a lot of positives.
All
It's
right.
like
Yeah.
when I'm streaming. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I'm not saying like, oh man, this all sucks. Was
No, no,
actually
no, no,
good.
no, no.
Yeah. No. No. One of the things I like is I feel a lot less stress in like having a camera on my face as like a VTuber, because I don't have to like be sitting properly all the time. I can just be like lean back, relax, or I can step away for a bit and you can still see me there. Um, but I think I've had a pretty good experience so far. Knock on wood, with the VTuber community. Like everyone here is like, oh, I love anime stuff like that, because you don't become a VTuber if you don't like anime a little bit at least.
Mhm.
Um, I know like there's a whole range of liking anime and liking anime. Uh, but everyone like I've interacted with, like it's really helped me make like a lot more online friends. It's not like before I wasn't like I wasn't like starving for like friendship or anything, but I feel like yeah, I get to meet all these cool people who also have like the same interests, and it's not just like off of an anime forum or anything.
Mm.
Like I've never been on a forum. I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to people there. They're weird. Um, but I feel like yeah, we're just like a cool little fun group. Um, just chatting around, hanging about, streaming, playing games, really. Uh, so yeah, I think best thing being VTuber, it's very easy to find other VTubers to talk to and hang out with.
Yeah, the thing is, when you play a game, you
Yeah,
go talk to all the NPCs, and it's like I would never do this in real life.
right.
Hey, you over there. Hey, and you just go in their face. You press A, and they have a story to tell you. Yeah, okay, my dog, and you're like, But the thing is, I feel like when you go to an anime convention, everybody
Mm-hmm.
you become much more social. You could
Mm-hmm.
talk to anyone because I don't know, we you all relate to this one thing, right? You all here because of the anime convention. You all like
Yeah.
anime. You could see someone with a shirt, and you're like, "Hey, you like Naruto?" Yeah, you know, and you go
Yeah.
out, and that's the thing. It's really really cool. I get it. I really
Yeah.
get what you're saying. And yeah, look at you now. Huh?
Yeah.
Look at you now in the
Uh,
VTuber group. Yeah.
VTuber group. Oh my gosh, people, interactions.
Hmm.
Um, now the not the bad thing, but the
Okay.
thing I don't want to relate to though.
Okay.
I know people are gonna be like, so what do you think about furries? And they'll be like, eh. There's a little bit of a difference here. There's a little
Wait,
bit of
wait,
difference.
wait. Are you relating furries to anime or to VTubing?
To
That came out of.
VTubing,
Oh, okay.
in general, because it's
Oh.
I can see I can see a similarity where they're like, isn't your VTuber model like fursuit? I'm like, shut up. different, different.
Yeah.
There's a level of animal likeness that you should really cut off at, where
Oh
you're like,
yeah.
hold on, where that's a little weird now.
We've all seen those drawings, right? Like, oh, you got a girl, you got a cat girl. So she has like the ears and the tail, cat girl,
Yeah.
and then she starts to have like this, like a whole cat face, and like, oh, okay, okay.
No, no, no.
Then
Turn
we're
back,
turn
turn
back,
back.
turn back, and then she's just like on. It's just a cat at this. It's just a
Yeah.
cat on all fours. You're like, yeah.
Yeah. There's a line where I'm like, it's a little bit much now. Now you're kind of just liking animals.
Yeah. You're like Tony the
Okay.
tiger. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Uh, I'll expose myself minorly here.
Let's go.
One of the first ecchi thing I've seen was, I think, like furry stuff. It was like it was that way back then, and then like my friends showed me, they're like, look at this, and I was like, what the fuck. I was like, yeah,
Oh
but
no, so it's your friends. Hmm.
I mean, I don't talk to them anymore. It's been a long time since I've talked to them,
Hmm.
but back then we were like friends, and they were like,
Hmm.
yeah, you look at this. I was like, what the fuck.
But wait, okay, okay, you said etchy, not full on adult stuff, right?
It might have been, but I don't remember.
Oh my god, yeah.
It could have been like some Rule 34 shit, but I don't know.
I remember going to this guy's. Okay, not we're not kink shaming here. We're not kink shaming.
No
So,
king shame.
but yeah,
Unless it's bestiality, then yeah, a little bit king shame.
just a little bit. So I go to this my friend's house, and just to chill, and yeah, at some point he gets up, and he goes to get something in the kitchen or whatever, and
Yep.
that's when I kind of realized, because I don't know, I just didn't notice his wallpaper, well, his computer wallpaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, is that so? It was, if you're watching this, awkward, but hey, we're not king
Off-brand
shaming.
anime.
Eh,
Off-brand anime.
it's content. It's content. But yeah, it was, let's just say, Animal Crossing, and
Oh.
the character that should be wearing clothes didn't have a lot of clothes, and I was like, what? I took a picture. I took a picture just to show my friends, bro, look at this. Look at his wallpaper. Oh my god.
That's a whole level of something.
Mm,
Although I can't be like too mad about that, because like as a wallpaper thing, it's kind of like it's just there. It's mildly hidden. Um, it's not like you have a whole full-on poster on your wall.
yeah.
Which I think it was kind of weird back then that people had like pinups of like ladies on their wall. I'm like, damn, okay, chill.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, like yeah, it was
yeah,
like,
yeah, like bunny stuff.
mhm.
Was it? Yeah. Playboy money. That's it.
Yeah. But
Wild.
that's some crazy stuff, man. I had something. It's gonna come back to me, but I do have another story for you, and this is because you talked about your friend shoving some etchy in your
Yeah.
face. I remember me and my friend were going to this other friend's house, and let's just call this other friend Bob, because to make the story easier to follow. So
Okay.
so Bob's like, hey guys, check this out. And of course, Bob's parents aren't there. No one's in his house, right? So it's just us three boys, and he shows us like these little clips of it was hentai, and it was, I'm just gonna say it. It was I don't know. Is it Bible Black or Black
Oh
Bible?
yeah. Bible Black.
I never know which one, unless it's both. The one is in Japanese and the other one is in English. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think it's Bible Black in English. Pretty sure.
yeah, but okay. I guess because grammatically, well, not grammatically, but yeah, usually you would say the color first, right?
Yeah, right.
So that's why it always like sounded weird to me. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the weird sounding one, not the normal. So yeah. So it's like if you invent an anime and you're like, it's gonna be called Coffin Red instead of like Red Coffin.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just a bunch of scenes, and I know one of them, the girl grows a peepee,
Oh
and
boy.
and she's having fun with another girl, and we're just me and my friend were like, oh, we're just like shocked. What? And I think we didn't have the reaction that my friend that Bob hoped, you know. So he started, yeah. So I don't know, like, oh, that's so cool, man. Do you have more? I don't know. I guess
Crazy.
that's crazy. Wait, pause it. You know,
Hold up.
hold up. Let me
Zoom,
just
enhance.
look. Yeah, enhance. All right, let me look at it for a good 10 seconds, and I'll use a bathroom for a good 20 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
So the thing is, so that's the thing. He started saying like, we were like, yo, what is this? What's this, man? And Bob's like, and then so the thing is, Bob was like, this is I think this is the best part of the story. He's like, it's a hacker. This hacker put this on my computer. What the hell? Damn, disgusting. So we're like, yeah, just oh, oh no, we're getting a raid at the spicy story.
Ooh, oh no.
Yeah.
Pause. Tomate.
Kinsey, what were you doing? What was Kinsey doing? I forgot. Oh yeah, Kinsey was playing a really cool game. It is not Little Nightmares. It looks a lot like that. What, Kinsey? Let me know the game. But it's all black and white. Yeah, it's all black and white. It's really, really good. And there might actually be either a sequel or they made the same type of game. It was really, really cool. But yes, Kinsey, did you how was how was your stream, and did you eventually like give up and go to Valo, or
I hate Valo.
Well, okay. I mean, fair enough. So let me
I play
just
it. I hate it.
teach me someday.
No, we still need
No.
Darasuki Live for Battle Royale.
Spicy story. And no, don't talk about your game. But yes, everybody, for the people watching this on YouTube, it's gonna sound a bit weird, but stay with us. But for the people who are really, really cool, you're already here. You're here, and on Twitch with us. Check the top of the chat. There's a little heart. You can click it. You'll be supporting and following Kinsey right now. It's automatic, and you won't even like leave the stream. It's not gonna open a new browser. Don't worry about it. It's pretty cool. Twitch, you don't do a lot of cool stuff, but that one, I'll give it to you. Hats off. Oh, it's Limbo. Yeah. Do you?
Oh, Limbo.
Yeah, Limbo.
That was a fun game.
Oh, so good. You don't expect it to be like puzzle, but it's so good. I gave up and went to Honkai Morningstar Rail. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a cool game too. Don't what?
Nah, the Honkai Star Rail.
What, you don't like?
No.
You don't like a Honkai Star Rail?
I'd rather just go back to Genshin.
So you tried it.
No, no.
What?
I see it and then I'm like, it's it looks just like Genshin but in space.
That okay? Let me try to convince you just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's RPG, so that's really the big new thing. You know how
RPG. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you know like how Honkai you have to like actually dodge the attacks and everything, and a bit like Zelda, I guess, but this time it's like Pokemon, so they're just waiting there and you could go to the
Oh,
bathroom.
you're talking about the turn-based part.
Yeah,
I'm actually that also turns me off. I'm not a big turn-based kind of guy. I don't like turn-based games.
we're gonna have a problem. I'm kidding.
Yeah, here's the thing. I never like I know Pokemon was a big turn-based kind of game. I never really played Pokemon when I was
Mhm.
young. Although I like Pokemon, I never had like the Pokemon games or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
never really got into that. But with for me like turn-based games, I'm just like I don't want to have to wait for the enemies to attack me before I can hit them again.
Okay, okay,
Uh,
yeah. So at least you like so yeah, okay, so that's why you play a Genshin.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, if I could choose, I'll always take the one where it's not turn based. You gotta like actually fight for your life and avoid the
Mhm.
attacks.
Yeah. I like reaction base, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, the spicy story. Okay, yeah. So my friend for the Raiders who just arrived. I'll do it very shortly. Me and my friend, we were invited by Bob, our other friend. Bob is like, "Come to my house. Let's play." Yeah, normal day. We all play, right? And then I love spicy stories. So we one at some point he's like, Bob, just like, "Hey guys," oh he Bob opens his PC, shows us hentai. There's no other way of putting it, and I will not I will not tone it down. It was just hentai. It was a very popular one, and I don't know why it was so popular. Probably because of the animation back then, right? You know, the Black Book, the Black Bible, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. And me and my friend, we just like reacted really badly, like, oh, what the hell? What? Because it's not like he was showing us like a guy and a girl. It was always these crazy scenes, right? Where the girl just grows a pee and stuff like that.
Crazy, crazy stuff.
So
Wild.
that's when Bob started to like backwards pedal and say like, oh no, it's a hacker, it's a hacker. He hacked my computer. Gosh darn it, Mr. Hacker,
Oh,
you little rascal, you know. And we're like, well, and so of course we call bullshit on his story. We're like, nah, stop it,
mhm.
it's you. He's like, no, I swear, I swear. And we're like, okay, then then delete it. He's like, I'll delete it later. No, you say you don't want this. You say a hacker put it on your computer. Delete it. He's like, nah, it's okay, guys. I'll keep the girl growing a pee and having.
No, no, no. The hackers actually kind of chill.
Yeah, yeah, he's actually kind of yeah. We bonded over hentai like so yeah. That was that was a thing.
Crazy.
Oh my god. So yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I guess back to the wallpaper thing with the
The
crazy
pinups.
wallpaper that you saw, etchy one.
Oh yeah, the animal yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Animal Crossing one.
Hmm.
I have wallpaper engine and browsing through some of them are like w- very cool looking, and then other ones are like that's just hentai.
Yeah.
And then there's the one where it's like that I had for a little while. It was just like a girl like laying down on a bed, like looking at you, like
Hmm.
sideways kind of thing. And I was like, that's kind of cute. Oh no, wait, she was also like sleeping too. And with Wallpaper Engine, there's also audio sometimes, so you can hear her like do her little snory kind of thing, like
Yeah.
kind of stuff like that. And I had that as my wallpaper for a while because I was like, that's cute.
You know, you know, we talked about Yu-Gi-Oh earlier, right? And
Yeah.
there's something called Orica when you go on eBay. Orica is, I just assume it's a play on words between original and card. So people
Okay.
will take fan arts I'm sure they don't ask permission to the artist, but they'll take a fan art. And
Yeah.
because Yu-Gi-Oh became crazy, like the board changed a lot, and now there's like more spaces. So there's something called a field spell. Whoa! I'm sorry. There's something called uh, field center. A center.
I
Yeah,
know there used to be field cards,
yeah,
but
that's the field. Okay, so it's called the field center card, right? Even
okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh officially uh, invented those. So basically, wherever you
Yeah.
put that card, you understand the rest of the board. You know, you understand the rest of the board just because of that one card. Because at some point, the cards where you would put him would become important. You know, you have to be like, okay, yeah, but because you used to be like, you just play the game and you don't care if you're misaligned, because you're always
Yeah.
misaligned. But now it's actually important. It's actually important. So
Mm.
by putting that one card in the middle, you play like that card. Let's say the monsters. There's five monster zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
That field center will always be pointing at the number 3 to you
Okay.
and your opponent. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So anyway, that card. My point is that card is not important. You could actually you could even take like a cookie. It doesn't matter what it is at the end of the day. So people get like really cool cards, Auricas, on eBay, and they're like, "Oh, that's a cool fan art of Dark Magician. Let's go!" And they put it on
Yeah.
the. But some of them, it's just porn, man. It's like, oh yeah, it's Dark Magician girl, and you're like, yeah, but where's her clothes?
Go.
Where's her clothes? And they're like, it's there. No, that's a collar, man.
That's the magic.
Yeah. Oh my god. So, and the same thing with like card sleeves. I'm like, there's no like, I'm not king shaming here, but when will you use this? You know, do not go at a tournament and then you just happen to be playing against like a 15-year-old, and
Yeah.
you
No.
got the you got the etchy game mat. You got the etchy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, so that's a thing, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so bad. Like I always click them out of curiosity, but then
Mhm.
my eBay's all like, oh yeah, you like this, you big fat pig, and I'm like, no, it's like it's so cringe. I want to click on I want to click on it.
Incognito.
Yeah. So that's a whole thing.
Yeah. That's like I don't really want to be looking at stuff while my friends are around me. Unless it's a
Yeah.
special occasion, like bachelor party.
Mhm.
That was a thing. My friends and I went to a vegetarian strip club because we were
Whoa.
interested in the vegetarian part, but then we never got food.
Yeah, this reminds me of the first time, well, the first and last time, me and my friends went to Hooters. We
Mm-hmm.
we expected like big booba everywhere, right? That's what we expected.
Yeah.
What we got was it was a day where it was like the finals of basketball. I don't know basketball, you know what I mean? But it was still, everybody was hyped. It
Mhm.
was like, so yeah, it was like, it
I
was
see.
10% booba, 50% God, this food is delicious, and 40% you're just cheering. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but everyone's cheering, and you just
Yeah,
start cheering.
yeah.
It was an amazing night, and like the girls would come and serve you, like, get out of the way, I can't see the balls, and they don't understand, like, whoa, shit.
Some real March Madness shit going on.
Yeah, no, it was so fun, man. Like, it was,
Yeah.
and the thing that was funny is like um, our table, it was the kind of table where the benches were like the big benches. So, you have one friend who sits down and he slides all the way to the end, so you could sit down, right?
Mhm.
And then you got your two other friends in front of you. So it was that kind of table. And
You're right.
we're all watching like the TV. Everyone's just watching the TV. And I turn around, and on the other side, our table is like on the it's stuck to the wall, right? But that's where also
Yeah.
like there's the big window where from the outside you could see like the inside. and there's just a bunch of people there as well, just looking at the TV. It was like, but it was a big night, you know. It was a big
Like
the finales and everything. It was so fun.
final March Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or but you know, because you talk. Well, actually, before I start my thing, how was? Did you say you went to a vegetarian strip club? Was it a strip
Yeah,
club?
we kind of glanced over that, didn't we? Yeah.
I mean,
It was
we're back. We're back.
it was a vegetarian strip club. We were interested in the premise of it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
And we went there, we were going to like try out the food, and then we got distracted.
What could have ever distracted you from?
what could have? Yeah.
But
There let me tell you though, there was a surprising little amount of stripping and just more full on nudity.
so so I okay. This is gonna be a really stupid question. So
Yeah.
the
How much I
vegetarian
spent there?
part,
No.
the vegetarian part was only the food, right?
Yeah, definitely only the
Okay,
food.
okay. Because imagine if the girls like all had like big fur coats, and you're like, why? And they're like, no, and they're like, yeah. What do you mean, why? You want more? Are you a carnivore? And you're like, oh,
Oh,
that's what you guys mean by vegetarian, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, and then like you give her money, and she's like, don't you have like a gift card or something? Like,
Bruh.
oh, that would be.
So when we in the very beginning, like when we first enter, you actually exchange your money for $2 bills in there.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And like there was a rule where it's like every song you have to tip like $2, and the girls rotate after every song.
Hmm. Yeah, the thing is, we went once because my friend. Now this sounds like a big excuse, like, oh, it's because my friend was leaving on a trip, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he was leaving. He was supposed to leave for a 3-month trip. It's the kind of trip where he's just, I don't know. He's like, I'm just gonna hitchhike. I don't know where I'm going. And he just came back after 3 years. Yeah, it wasn't.
It's like after 3 years.
Yeah, but I guess. Well, no, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he did. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. It's the same. It's the same for me. Like we were talking about like how, like, oh, maybe like sometimes they'll take off the bottom. They might take off the top. I don't know. Stuff like that. But I just remember. Yeah.
Yeah, we got full on
Yeah.
nothing, no clothes allowed.
Yeah. Let's just say that we weren't the only ones eating. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, okay, do you know? I know this is not the actual official title, but do you know
Yeah.
Disturbed Psycho?
The way you're talking about the band?
Yeah, but the song Psycho, I know it's actually another title, but everyone calls it Psycho because he won't say he won't stop saying Psycho, And the thing is, I did not expect like a heavy metal song to just start playing for that, you know what I mean? Oh my god.
Wait, I don't think I know that song. I know Disturbed.
I'm pretty sure that if I just like send it to you, you'll be like, oh yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah,
It's been a while since I've listened to Disturbed.
the other funny.
Oh, I was gonna say I used to play RuneScape, right?
Mhm.
And one of the big things back then was making music videos, RSMVs. I fucking made that shit, dude. I made RSMVs. They were banging. They're all deleted now. Yeah, they're gone. But dude, those were fun. And like some of the good ones were like one of them was Indestructible from Disturbed. Oh, that was such a good one. It was a really good song. And that just reminded me of it.
And they're really gone. They're not on.
They're gone.
Okay, they're not on
They're
like a homework
Mm,
folder.
no, no. I do have a homework folder, but no, nothing there. No.
I had one too, but at some point I'm like, I'm never going back, man. Like, why do I have this? So
Mhm.
I ended up deleting everything.
No, my homework folder consists of like 3 text files that are just like, what are you doing here? This was a joke.
Well, now I feel like a pervert.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare
Well,
you have a real homework folder?
well, yeah, yeah, real.
Crazy.
Oh my God. But yeah, so coming back to the carnivore strip club thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one thing I remember was the bouncer
Mm-hmm.
at the entrance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We I guess we go there and we kind of look at him, and he just does the he hands out his hand, you know. I
Yeah.
so we're just like we all look at each other. Oh, okay. So we don't know how much to give. We don't know. So we're just like we just okay. I like this guy's arms was like three of us together. You know what I mean? This guy
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
So we just give. I don't. I think like oh okay here's a $10 bill my friend, right?
Mm.
Don't break my jaw. And then he opens the door. He walks up all the way. You know, as soon as you open the door, it's only stairs. So we walk up the stairs,
Yeah.
and there's another guy waiting for us there. He does the same thing. He just hands out, and I'm like, yo, we just felt like we were getting like
Wait.
we
He
were
was. They
getting.
were actually asking for money. I thought they were asking for your ID.
But the thing, well, that's the thing. Okay, for real,
Yeah.
maybe they're just like, hey, I didn't even ask money, but you guys gave me money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We looked like a bunch of suckers, and we were a bunch of suckers. We were just like, we don't want to get our asses kicked, so here's
Damn.
I'm paying for my own protection at this point. You know?
No, like all right, whatever. I guess ten
Yeah.
bucks to $10. Sure.
So it's funny. Like we all sat down and we had our table. I'm happy we weren't like at the the stage. You know what I mean? Like we were able
Oh
to
yeah,
just
yeah.
like we look at us, we look at each other, stuff like that. We you know, so we all drink, right?
Yeah.
And I did a little something silly. It's later I thought about it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of silly on me. But yeah, I was like tipsy, right? Really tipsy.
Yeah. Mhm.
So of course, like there's a bunch of girls that they come here and they pick one guy and they just sit down next to us or sit down on our laps and they just start talking. Oh my God! So what's your name? Like the girl who was with me was talking like that. That's crazy. That oh my God! And I was like, yeah, okay. I want to talk to my boys, man. Like my God, my friend's
Mhm.
going for like 3 months, you know, and I didn't know it was three years back then. So anyway, at some point, she says, "Yeah, okay, so do you think I would you give me like a little bit of money? Do you think I'm worth something? You know, because I talked to you, and I understand that if I say no, I get my shit kicked out. So yeah, so I'm like, oh yeah, of course. So I just had so much change because that's what happens when you go to these kinds of places like the bar.
Yeah.
Everything costs like $2 or $3, so you get all these big coins, right? So I just give her like I think everything, and she
Damn.
yeah, and she's like, don't you have like paper money? And I didn't in my head I'm like I didn't process like yeah, she's wearing like a bikini. She has no pockets, man. What are you doing? So the thing is I'm like, oh yeah. So I like with the dumbass, oh yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. So I give her like I take out bills. I'm like, okay, this is probably enough for me to not get my ass kicked by that big guy over there, you know?
Mhm.
So I give her and she gives me back the change. I'm like, no, it's okay. And she just walks away with like her both hands cupped with all the change. I'm
Bruh.
probably the first guy who gave her like change.
Damn, she's like, what do I do with this?
Yeah, it's like I got no pockets. Like what the hell?
Oh
That
my
guy is
god.
stupid. Oh,
Oof.
but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
And the next day, oh man, my friend's mother, if you're listening to this, whoops. But yeah, the next day, But like, yeah, I really did have fun on that night. So the next day, we kind of all say like, hey, let's all hang out tomorrow as well. Let's go to this guy's place, right? So we go to his place. We all show up at the appointed time, and the the guy's mom shows up and she's like, "So, boys, how was your night last night? You know?" And I'm
Mhm.
about to say something like, "Yeah, it was fun. It was like it was interesting going to the the strip club for the first time, and it was fun because it was also like to celebrate this guy going away, right? Stuff like that."
Right.
And the guy who lives there just answers really quickly. I was Yeah, it was good. It was good. We just went to to the bubble tea shop, and I'm like, oh, I didn't
Yeah.
think this was I didn't think this was something that a bunch of, I mean, yeah, we're adults, but we're also like kind of like young adults. But yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't think this was something we had to hide. But okay, I get
No, yeah,
it.
but you also don't tell like people's mothers like, yeah, we went to the strip club. We went to the
Yeah,
bar. Got
yeah,
wasted. I gave all my change to some girl I don't know. Uh,
yeah. I'm changeless now.
damn. I did get like a private time for like one of the girls too.
Oh, what was
Yeah.
that?
So like I paid with a card,
Mhm.
and funny thing is like on the card receipt, when I checked like my bank account later, make sure I didn't get
Yeah,
scammed.
yeah, yeah.
Um it was like steakhouse or something. I think that's what it said.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So I was like, ah. But they spelled steak Stake. So it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like meat steak. I was like, oh, okay, okay.
Hmm. But uh, yeah, answer if you want. Did you go, or did they like strongly suggest you? You know?
No, no, no. It was I was sitting at the stage and
Mhm.
there was a hot girl, and I was like, and then my friend was like, yeah, yeah, Azzy wants to get like a private dance. And I was like, I guess I'm getting a private dance.
I guess I'll be blue balls.
Oh
Yeah.
darn. Oh no, I'm gonna
Uh,
have to spend money here.
and be blue. I don't get. Yeah, I've never really understood that. I guess it's just the visual appeal. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm the kind of guy who's like, if I can't eat the cake, don't show me the cake. A cake. Okay, I'm pun unintended, but yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I never really understood that.
I get that. It's like it's a little odd. It's like, well,
It's like, oh yeah, shake it, yeah, okay, thank you, bye, have a nice day, and
I
you
mean,
know.
it was physical contact. It wasn't just full physical contact.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
thing. If you're gonna
Yeah.
make me lick the cake, no, I want to eat it. That's the thing.
Well,
Don't.
let me give me a bite. Give me a
No,
piece.
no, I'm not gonna nibble on the. No, man.
Well, you gonna make me big.
Bro, I'm paying here. Yeah. Oh my god.
But like, okay, I'll let everyone here know. Don't go for the 30 minutes, because you're just like there for an awkward amount of time. I pay for like a 30-minute time, and it was like after like 10 minutes I'm like, man, what am I doing now? This is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the same thing over and over again. It's kind of boring now.
You pop out your phone. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
like if you hear the music, right? Every 3 minutes, and there's a new song, and you're like,
Yeah.
wait, so long.
I'm also like, I don't know what to do anymore. We just started talking at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And then like one of my other friends, because this was a bachelor party, so like another one of my friends ended up in like the booth next to mine, and I just heard like slapping over there.
Wait, was
I'm
he?
like, what is going on? And like the girl, and we were just sitting there. I didn't realize it was my friend in like the next booth either until like
Oh.
later on. And then he was like, yeah, it sounded like you and the girl were having a nice conversation. I was like, no. uh,
I'm just wondering, like, was your friend doing the slapping or receiving the slapping?
he was definitely doing the slapping.
Oh man, could you imagine like having a could you imagine at least Could you imagine you just start having like this really embarrassing conversation, but your friend hears everything, and you're like, okay, so you see,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I kept wetting the bed at like 17,
No, no, yeah.
and you're
No,
like,
no, no, no.
and you're like, I still have 20 minutes. Can I call you mom? You know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Whew.
Yikes.
So that was a thing, yeah. Um, so you're a VTuber, right?
No.
That's why we're
Oh
here,
shit! I
right?
forgot. No, see again. I'm the lucid avatar of Azathoth. I'm here to enjoy everything this world has to offer. This dream has to
Everything,
offer. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm also not a
including.
dream eater, unlike what Morning titled this.
I genuinely thought that was thought. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
And Morning like keeps messing with my lore every time he introduces me.
I'm not.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, I know it's
Mhm.
not a bad thing. It's fine.
So, so
One of the things
yes.
too is like Azathoth does have like a bunch of nicknames. Like if you Google it, he has a bunch of different nicknames.
Oh yeah, my my character too. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. One of them is one of the funny ones is blind idiot god.
Oh wow, I thought you were gonna say like Jake or something.
Jake.
Could you imagine? As a thought.
I'm wearing khakis. Yep.
With like you know sandals, but with like socks.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
The,
Yep.
it's sandals first and then socks, right?
Yep. Sandals first, then the socks.
So cursed.
Aw.
I saw. Oh my god! I saw a picture of
But
that once.
socks are probably like one of my top 10 worst things.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's just like, why? Just take off the socks, man. Just go barefoot.
Yeah.
Don't even wear wet socks. Never wear wet socks. It's worse.
I remember when I was young. It was there was like this, I don't know, little festival or whatever, but it was during the winter.
Hmm.
So I took off my gloves. Yeah, I took off my gloves because they gave us, you know, when they put like maple syrup on snow and you take it with like your little popsicle stick.
No, that sounds like a very Canadian thing.
Yeah. So the
No,
thing is,
I've never.
oh, okay. So you can eat it like that, and it's just dripping on. It's just my hands are sticky, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they're all sticky. So what I do, I go, I start sucking, But then it's like it's super cold. I'm like, ah! So my mom's just like,
Mm.
oh, you're cold. Just put your gloves on, and it's the kind of gloves with like a lot of fur inside. So,
Oh
and
no.
when I took off my hand, it was disgusting. So now my hands were cold,
Oh
they were wet, they were sticky, and they were full of fur. Like when you put like
yeah.
when you dress
Uh,
someone like a chicken and you put like the feathers at the end. It was. Every time we talk about being uncomfortable, that's the one moment in my life I'm like, that was.
mm,
So
hmm.
I've never felt any better than just washing my hands than that moment, It was the
Clear up everything. Yeah.
Oh my god. So what would you say to your past self who isn't a VTuber yet, but you're thinking about it?
Wait. To
Yeah,
my past self before I became a VTuber, but
yeah,
was thinking of it.
yeah. Like you're not yet a VTuber, but you're still thinking about it, and what would you say to that person?
Let me think. Well, thing is, like, I didn't have a lot of like time between thinking about it and then doing it, because I just kind of like
You
dove
just
straight
yeah,
into it.
yeah.
So it's really hard for me to be like, oh yeah, you have to remember to do this and this, because I was just like, yeah, I'm looking everything up already. I'm already like searching everything. Um, I guess if I were to say, I would have um I should have decided more heavily on what kind of VTuber I wanted to do. So if I wanted to be more of a streamer or more of a YouTuber, kind of like,
Yeah.
YouTube video,
Or a
um,
vegetarian.
or
Yeah.
vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian
Stripper.
VTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
V
Underneath
stripper.
all these clothes, I'm
Mm.
naked.
I take my shower naked.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool that you just dove into it. You know, there's a lot of people
Mhm.
who usually people think a lot about it, or there's always like this phase where you dream about it. Wow, Callie's so cool. If only I could be anime girl, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because it is a commitment to get everything like set up. Like for me back then, it was really more of a hobby kind of thing. Like I've got nothing else to do. I like to play games. I might as well just, start trying to stream as a VTuber. That sounds like fun. I'll do
Mhm.
that. And even now I say it's still kind of a hobby, but I'm trying to make it more of like something I do, like not just uh like on my off time. I'm like, yeah, I'll stream today kind of thing. I'm trying to like set up schedules now, and I finally like made my schedule the other week, but then I didn't post one this week because I forgot, because I'm really not used to making schedules. I'm used to be like, surprise, I'm streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's something you'll learn as well. You know, don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Hmm.
Yeah.
And I have to ask.
You have to.
Yeah, what's this?
This there was a trend going on in Twitter for a while that was like summoning all VTubers kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
So I made this little mess like, Scott, stop summoning us, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Um yeah. I just took like my picture and then I just scrambled the crap out of it. Oh man, sometimes I'm gonna be honest, Twitter trends are pretty boring. It's all the
Mhm.
same. I really hate those okay, not even on Twitter, it's also like those Instagram reels, stuff like that, where it's like your X number of at has to do this, or wear this, or
Yeah,
has a
yeah,
crush
yeah,
on
yeah.
you. Or like, stop, it's time to show your photo that you have saved, or what's on your
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
clipboard.
No, no, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
no cheating. You show us your like. I'm gonna cheat the shit out of. I'm not gonna expose myself for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I got a flex, man. I have a flex to say, and
Oh.
I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right in what I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen those trends where it's like it's a bingo card?
Yeah. Bingo track, yeah. It's like what your VTuber has, or like what style is.
Yeah, or uh, it's gonna be about like your streams. Have you ever been accidentally muted? Stuff like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yagi Kami, thanks so much for the sub.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Rising Star. And here we have Azzy Mythos from Tsuki Live. Mm-hmm.
The very
So
famous
the
Live.
very oh, okay. I thought you
You
were gonna
might
say the very famous Azzy Mythos. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
one in the
Oh,
world.
that too.
So yes, I started that, and it's a flex, man. Like I really sat down. Like if I'm gonna start this trend, I gotta make it good. And yeah, I like the first one. I feel embarrassed, but I'm like, oh whatever. I actually wrote like by Morningstar just in case.
The humble flex, yeah.
Well, yeah, it was very very small, but I'm like,
Mhm,
if
mhm.
people like, cause copy paste this, cause I wrote, can say stop
Go!
it. That's that's not how you
Say
that's not how you save up for your live 4D.
40.
Yeah, Kinsey decided, you guys, yeah, they have the right attitude. It's like, I have a friend who's like, don't reinvent the wheel. And I always say, no, reinvent the wheel. That's how you
Yeah.
that's how you start, you know? No, 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 true, no, true. So yeah, that's the thing.
Mhm.
I've been on Twitter for a little while and I never saw it. But the bingo thing, I saw it on other social medias, and it was more stuff like Reddit. Like, oh, you played Super Smash? Well, do
Mhm.
you have it been going? It's gonna.
Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call security because we've got some. We've got people starting to. This is not a vegetarian strip club. Okay, this
Yeah.
this
Hey, hey, hold on.
hey hey good at dancing on.
It's a tower.
It's a tower.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much, everybody. For real, I really appreciate the support.
Yeah. You're really paying for morning's college tuition right here.
My cup noodle addiction.
Yeah.
I'm
His
not
cup
I'm not
noodle.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
His lewd 2D model is coming
My
soon.
lewd 2D. Wait, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Hey, yeah. Oh man, that's such a good one. Oh, there's Kinsey with. That is an odd number, but okay, thank you so much.
yeah.
Kinsey, stop. I know Kinsey.
Everything.
I know. At this point, Kinsey is like, I don't really. Okay, have you ever, have you ever given change to a homeless guy, but it's because you wanted to get rid of your change?
No, I've not done that.
Lewd 2D, smirking face.
Okay, I forgot I had a text to speech. But yes,
Oh.
Carrie says lewd 2D. Man, that's such a good one. How did I? I'm stealing that. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks so much.
Oh.
Can't see what? Oh wait! Oh yeah, right. Oh right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Speaking of that, like humble brag, like starting something. I think I actually started that like in-game thing that we've been doing recently.
Yeah, in game.
Yeah, in-game.
In-game,
Because we
in-game.
were playing Sons of the Forest, and I think we were talking about like kicking babies or whatever, beating up babies.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, they're hearing us through our phones. In-game. We're not doing it. No. Or someone was streaming probably. They're like, no, we're killing babies in-game.
Now we have someone in the audience. They got up on their chair and they're just yelling frantically. Azzy, who's your favorite Valorant agent? So,
My favorite violent agent. Well, that's gotta be Omen, eh?
Omen. I don't. Okay.
I like Omen.
The thing is, I'm a really big Omen fan. I know all about Omen, but would you like I don't know, maybe describe who Omen is to the audience?
Oh, yeah. Omen is your token edgy boy who's always wearing a hood and has like a mask over his face
Oh.
kind of thing. But he's actually, actually, I think Yordu might be the more edgy one. But that's because Omen has like the edgy backstory. Like he's been destroyed and reconstructed as like a ghost kind of character, kind of thing, or something.
The
So like
edgy. The guy's a victim. How is he edgy?
he has a very edgy looking like design. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the cool one. Like he would be Reaper in Overwatch.
Oh my god.
Like
Yeah,
that's
Reaper.
his twin. So you know how Reaper can teleport?
Mhm.
Omen can teleport.
But so can Yoru.
Yeah, but yours stupid.
Oh wow. Okay. You're gonna get you better close your DMs because all the Yoru stands they're coming at you.
No, Yoru's mid at best.
Oh my god. Even Discord was like, no, I'm cutting you off, man.
Nah.
Oh.
Discord, please. No, Yoru's annoying. Like just listening to him talk, I'm just like, ugh.
Oh my god. All right, we got Bane here coming at your door on all fours.
No, and what else does Omen do? Omen can like put down smoke, so he can like summon like these spheres of dark clouds, around the map.
Oh.
But he's cool. Like one of the fun things you can do that I like to fuck around with is one of his skills is like a blind attack. So you throw like a ball that goes in a straight line and it blinds any enemies it touches. So if you know like where the enemy is, you can target them kind of, and then you teleport behind them as they're like just standing there looking at where you were, and they're like clueless as to where you are now, and then you can just shoot them from the back, and it's just like always really fun to do that because you like, ha, I outsmarted you,
Oh, nice.
kind of thing.
I don't know much about the Valorant. I just know there's a lot of smoke and balls and walls of
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and then like I remember at first I'm like, whoa, there's so much obstacles. You just walk in it. Oh, okay. But you know, that's just yeah, my perspective, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Honestly, I think Overwatch. Overwatch is also fun, but I feel like I get bored of Overwatch more quickly. Like I play fewer games of Overwatch than Valorant.
The problem with Overwatch, actually, it's not with Overwatch. It's with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to hate, like, whoever is just killing me nonstop. I'm gonna hate that character, and of course, that has happened with every character. So I hate all the characters. You know, it's I get so salty. You know? Oh my god, the things I say, I can I should not
When you
stream that.
play against like cracked Ash, and then she fucking summons Bob, and you're like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah, you need someone. You need someone to be good. Can't even fight by yourself. What is this?
Go.
This fucking aimbot over here that has like 2,000 HP.
I don't know if that's gonna work though. Does the Twitch text to speech? I guess.
I'll be your text to speech.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
Oh, it's Do you see it here?
Okay. Let me zoom in. I've been leaned back this whole time. See, you don't know this because I'm a VTuber, but I've been sitting way far back. Okay. Roses are red, violets are blue. It's been 3 months since I first subbed to you. Even if I'm not always chatty, always remember who's the angel daddy. Wink.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh shit! I didn't. I didn't mute. Well, that was very nice. Thank you.
Poetic.
Hmm?
Poetic.
I'm just really bothered by how I just missed the mute button. I'm like, oh. I'm like that guy who's like, okay, if I cough at the same time that I fart, no one's gonna. And then you just go like, yeah. God damn it.
And it's not even a quick fart, it's like a long.
Yeah. It's like it's a bit wet, right? You just. Oh my god.
Okay, here's the thing.
Mhm.
I'm kind of lactose intolerant, right?
Yeah.
But I've been drinking milk recently because I like milk and cereal. It's just such a quick meal, easy meal. Anyways, I had some cereal and milk, and then I went to sleep later. And then I had like this dream where I had to use the bathroom really badly. And then I'm in my dream, I'm like I'm on the toilet and I'm like duking it out there. But then I wake up and I'm like, oh shit. Pants.
Wait.
I didn't. But
Oh.
the feeling was there. I was like, did I? Panic ensues. And then I'm like, all right.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Oh my
We're
God.
good. We're good.
Listen,
Coast is clear.
I'll expose myself just for everybody's entertainment, and
Yeah.
so some people in my my community already know this. Yeah, I had the same dream. It was number one. At least it wasn't like number 5 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't even need to continue. You know where this is going. Yeah. Bro, yeah, I was. Oh my god, it was. You know, at that age, you're like, oh god, it's so.
Yeah. Where it's not like embarrassing because no one else has to deal with it, just you. But you're just like, fuck. Really?
Yo, so I was really paranoid, and sometimes it still haunts me. I'll go
Mhm.
to the bathroom, and I'll be like, before I, you know, I'll just really be like, okay, it's not a dream, right? Let me
This is-
smack myself very hard, yeah, stuff like that.
Do you ever have to lean over the toilet, in the mornings?
And I walk around
You
before.
walk around.
I just walk around, yeah.
I lean over. Like I put my hand against the wall, like I'm
Well,
kabitaning the toilet.
it's like the sad
But I'm also like
emo.
doing the Michael Jackson lean,
Oh no.
you know?
Yeah, but it's like, the emo the emo video clip.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wait, the
god.
emo video clip?
No, but I just feel like, having your hand on the wall, especially when like they're taking a shower, or like you're looking outside of
Oh yeah, like
the
that exactly.
window, you're like, That's
Yeah.
are you okay?
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my, the Michael Jackson. The toilet's looking at you like, hey yo. Oh.
Hey, yo. Yeah, I'm rizzing up my toilet every morning.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Over again. Honestly, that was a good song. In high school, I was in a film class. We had to make a music video. And what was the song I chose? It was like another emo-y song. How'd it go? It was like uh, shoot. Oh no. I know it. It's like the tune is in my head, kind of.
But do you know the title, or
I don't remember the title either.
do you remember the lyrics?
I'm trying to. It's so close. It's like at the tip of my tongue. Give me 10 seconds here.
Isn't it that cat song you sang at the beginning of the stream?
It's not what?
Yeah, that song that they play to you so you don't wake up.
Oh, Seabat? No,
Yeah.
it's not Seabat. I did not. Seabat did not exist. It was like dun 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 dun. Call me. Oh, what was it? I was born to tell you I love you. What was it called? Secondhand Serenade.
Oh,
It was
wait.
by Your Call. That was the song. That's what it was called.
Okay, if it's the song, I think Kinsey sang it on their karaoke stream. I think it was their
Really?
yeah, I think it was like their first or second karaoke stream, but it
Oh
was
my god. Kinsey and I are besties now.
Also, for some weird reason, I remember that was the second song of the stream. Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird little trivia there.
Hey, let's go. But yeah, I made a music video for that song, and boy, that has never seen the light of day. It still exists, but it's privated.
But was it with RuneScape?
No, this was real life.
Oh no, we gotta see that. Come on.
No,
When do
never,
we see that? 1K? 1K?
1,000 subs, maybe.
1,000 subs.
1,000 subs.
Do you understand? That's like
Yeah. Until I'm Iron Mouse famous, never. And then even then, I'm gonna blur my face.
okay.
I'm gonna edit it.
Azzy never said.
Because like it wasn't just me too. It was I also had like one of the girls from my class participate.
So okay, but you have to tell us like what kind of like emo stuff did you do? Like what kind of scenes did you did you film?
I fake playing the guitar. I lip sync.
Okay.
I was like on the roof of my house at one point.
Oh.
I did the like slow walk towards the camera and like with the scene changing in the background kind of thing.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Boy,
I thought you were gonna
What?
tell me things like, oh, you and the girl, you kind of like get in the fight and you turn around and you're back to back and you got your arms crossed.
We had a moment in the car where we were like laughing in the back seat, and then at the end, I walked up to the house with like a guitar, and then we like did like a excuse me, we did like a hug or something, like we made up at the end, kind of thing. Ugh.
Come on, 1K followers, please.
1K. No, not followers. 1K sub. 1K sub.
Sub. Nah, because
Sub.
with that money, you're just gonna like run away.
With that money, I'm hiring an editor to like change my person in there to be me, you know, and then you'll never know who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll change the girl to be Morning.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
1K subs, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah, 1K subs.
By the way,
Also,
Mhm.
because I do see this question, and I do want to. I was going to talk about it too.
Yeah.
Do you know AF? Was it AFK? A fire in? No, AFI. A fire inside, or was it outside? The band back then, like the emo band.
No.
Oh man, one of the guitarists, Jade Puget. He fucking looked cool to me, so I had my hairstyle like Jade Puget.
And how was it like? Was it like your VTuber right now?
It was even more.
Oh.
Let me.
Like.
You have Google up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. Actually, you know what? There's a very specific one from back then.
All right. Could you DM me like the picture? I'll put it on stream.
I'll It's right.
All right,
here.
guys. Azzy and oh shit. Okay.
I had a choker too.
Mm. That's based though. All right. Let's go here. We're gonna call this one Azzy space.
Oi. No, not the face reveal.
Wait, is
No.
it plop? Come on, plop. Yeah,
Plop.
it takes a while.
Wait, downloading that picture takes a while.
No. It's when I go into pictures, it doesn't show me. Cause I
You have to
have.
refresh.
Oh, I remember what I did. Sort by date. Yeah. Hello. I'll refresh. Oh, there it is.
Yep. There's the refresh.
Well, that was embarrassing. All right, this is Azzy.
This was me. This was me back then.
Fur.
Oh, you don't want to show the chest? Oh my.
No, because.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, guys? It's me, Azzy.
Who's
As Jade Puget.
Oh,
from
okay.
AFI.
That's his name. Okay. Jade. I was like, who's Jad Paget?
Jad Paget.
Puget. As his
Jade
face.
Puget. Yeah.
As his face reveal here, we'll put it on the other guys. You know.
Yeah. That's my last emote. It's that.
Oh,
Ooh, look at that. That fits.
oh, that fits, man. Oh shit. Oh shit.
No, too much.
All right, it's canon.
There we go. Yeah, that was the hairstyle I was going for back then. It was very similar with the one eye cover thing.
God, who didn't? I had that too. Well, it's so embarrassing. My God.
Ah,
Oh, we have a monkey yelling from the back of the audience. They're like, Azzy, what's your favorite? What's your top 3 email band of
top 3 emo bands, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I don't think Linkin Park is considered an emo band.
But
Like,
let's be real, everybody does consider it.
they do. But
Everybody.
definitely Linkin Park is
Yeah.
number 1. Then I think I'd say Green Day would be my second one.
I walk a lonely road.
And maybe maybe Panic at the Disco. Okay, maybe Panic at the Disco second, then Green Day third.
Green Day, yeah.
Yeah.
Green Day, oh my God. The Boulevard
Day.
of Broken Dreams.
On the boulevard of broken dreams, where
When
the
the
city
city sleeps.
sleeps, and walk alone. Uh, uh, uh,
Oh man, what about what's that other thing? Not the name of the band, but it's like when I was a young
a
boy.
young boy, my
My
father,
father
he
put me
took me to the
to
city.
to the
Hold on.
city.
I was gonna say that, but this isn't the song.
But who
Shoot,
is it?
I don't remember. Um,
Maybe it was like let's calm down at the disco, you know?
no, My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't listen to them all that much. Oh wait, hold on. No, not Green Day. Green Day is not my third. 30 Seconds to Mars is. Look, Jay Leto, he's a shit actor. He's a mid actor. He's not a shit actor. He's weird, but 30 Seconds to Mars, great band. I love their music. All right.
So now I have to ask, and we're gonna
Yeah.
fight.
Okay. Yeah.
You know when you say he's like a bad actor, are you basing yourself off of the Joker?
The Joker.
Like, is that all you're basing yourself
No,
off?
that's like really what he's known for.
Mhm.
That's all I'm basing it off of. So yeah,
Wow.
if you have a good one,
All right.
he does do good acting though. Okay, maybe, but 30 Seconds to Mars music videos are really long if you haven't seen them.
Yeah,
They're
because
like basically
they're
little
movies, you know?
yeah, little movies. Those are cool, but I don't really see him as actor in those. He's like, he's just a band member in there, and they just have like cool music videos.
Yeah, but I think he's the one, like, isn't he the one who directs them as well, you know?
I don't know. Is he a director in them? I
Yeah,
don't know that.
I'm pretty sure. So that's why, like, when it was like announced that he was the Joker, I was really happy. Like, oh cool. They took someone multi-talented. He
I
sings
thought he'd
well.
be
Yeah.
I thought he'd be good in there too. But then
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know if it's the director or maybe it's him, but man, the Joker was really bad in that.
well, the thing is, I feel like I didn't see anything wrong with the acting, right?
Okay.
But what I didn't like is how people would now fight me, guys. My DMs are open. Everybody would say like, oh, I don't know why they like to get on this train where this Joker is better than him, you know? And the thing is like, yeah, you guys are comparing a whole Joker movie.
Yeah.
They have a whole movie, and he has to share his screen time with like everything else. So of course it may feel rushed. You know, you don't have a lot of time to get to know him, to like start to relate to him, right? Stuff like that. And then of course when the Joker movie came out, people were like, oh, it's amazing. Like, yes, it was absolutely amazing, but it's also a whole movie for this one guy, right?
Right.
So I was always like, no, this guy Jared Leto just got done dirty, man. Yeah, he was.
I still think though the way the Joker was portrayed in that, it was too much leaning towards the edgy Joker, which a lot of people don't like, and I don't personally like that either. It was like edgy for the sake of being edgy.
But
kind of thing.
But it doesn't make that like bad. It doesn't mean his acting was bad.
Probably
if
not,
the character
like,
was written like that,
yeah,
then it's
if it was
yeah.
That's where I'll admit, like, I don't know enough about it, that I'm probably making bad assumptions here, but it's just like he's portraying this as like the edgy Joker. It's like, Jared, and to like push back a little, please. Like, come on, make him more likable, other than just like, I'm the Joker. I have tattoos all over my body, and I like fuck with bitches.
Oh my god. Hey. Oh my god. Now I want a movie of that one. Please. My mom didn't buy me chicken nuggets yesterday.
Yeah, so like, I smiled through it all, but inside I was really dying.
I'm sad. It's raining outside, but no one knows it's raining inside. Oh my
Today's a
God.
bad day for rain.
I'm a VTuber, and V stands for something else for me. I don't know. It works in my head.
It's like, Okay, maybe he's not a bad actor, but I think he's like mediocre in everything in both. He's like mid in both. Not mid as in bad mid, but like he did okay in both things.
I'm like, oh, I called you mid. That wasn't
Yeah.
the
Not the mid bad, but the he did good. Good mid, like the 7.
shit.
Not like a 5 mid, but like a 7.
Yeah. If someone tells me you're just mid, I won't think of the 7. You know, I'm just gonna I'll be
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, you motherfucker, you piece of shit.
the
Oh,
7 mid, not 5 mid.
oh my god.
But I do really like 30 Seconds to Mars.
Hmm. And then, like way back when you used to, I don't know if you you've done this, you used to like download songs from YouTube. So instead of getting the actual song, you would get the video clip, and you had like these moments of silence in the middle because there's a video clip, and you're
Oh
like,
no, I'll do you one better. It was LimeWire.
oh yeah.
That's where I got all those audios from. And boy, do I have a lot of viruses on my small little Dell desktop back then.
I'm sorry, laptop. I'm sorry, but you needed that Linkin Park music.
I needed that Linkin Park. I needed that secondhand serenade.
Mhm. Oh my god. But yes, so it was such a pleasure having you on the show, man.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, it was fun, and
Yeah.
I, oh my god, I feel bad for the people who are gonna, I don't know who are gonna watch this thing like, oh my god, it's gonna be Azzy, and I'm gonna learn so much about VTubing about Azzy, and then like they're like vegetarian. What?
I mean, no. Just if you want to learn about VTubing, watch the first 30 minutes of this and then just stop.
Yeah, because the 2 hours and a half, the rest of them, it's cursed.
Eh, no, I think we talked about VTubing for a good amount of time. It was probably like an hour for our first hour.
Oh yeah. No, it was okay. It was okay. I'm still putting this on.
Yeah.
But yes, thanks so much. And once again, everybody, hey, is my message not pinned? Are you serious? Oh shit. Was it not pinned all this time?
Dun, dun.
Well, everybody, there you go. This was Azzy Mythos. Azzy, a very, very new member of Tsuki Live. You might know that that VTuber group if you're part of my community. Maybe not. But yeah,
And
Azzy.
thank you for having me. Yeah.
Yes, Azzy. It's a pleasure, it was a pleasure meeting you because of, if you didn't take the jump, take the leap, right, and applied, you wouldn't be here, and I'm really happy you did. And I hope that in the future, whenever there's another opportunity, even though it looks scary, you remember this, and you remember that you I don't know how high your hopes were or how low they were or your expectations, but it's always worth trying to open the chest just to see what's inside at least,
Even if it's a mimic.
Yeah. But for real, so we all look forward to seeing all the great stuff you have you have prepared, and we'll all be here when you hit 1K, and we'll be waiting for that video clip.
Aw, shit. Maybe I'll do something less edgy, less scary at 1K followers.
Nah, okay, you could, but we still want that video clip.
Yeah. No, you're gonna have to pay for that one. That's behind a paywall, and it's a big paywall.
What the hell? Oh man, I tried, chat. I tried. But thank you so much, man. It was great, and everybody, let's support Azzy as best as we can.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for having me.
It was
It's
a
time
pleasure.
for me to go back to bed.
Oh wait, you're awake? Oh.
Almost.
Oh. But
Got
yes, thank you everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.